morning YouTube, or afternoon or evening. Just thought I'd get this little stream out of the way. I'm going to show a video on this because it's a video that I think has only been uploaded recently by whoever. Look at
this again.
By whoever owns this channel. I'm going to share the screen. I will tell you that it's not my channel. I think I know whose it is. It's definitely not mine. I've no reason to lie about it. If it was my channel, I would probably make a point of annoying everybody by, well, not everybody, the Denlingers, by telling them that it's my channel. It isn't. Some of the videos on it are mine. They've been downloaded, this, that and the other. That's okay, I don't really care. But this channel, this video is on, is called Accountable KJV, the Blasphemous Papist. Well, I don't think I would, papism is blasphemous. No need to, I mean, I would just say Accountable KJV, the Papist. No need to embellish the description. It's not like anybody needs telling that popery is blasphemy. But anyway, that's not my grammar. I know who. I know for a fact it's not my grammar. I know who it is, though. I think. Jason, if you're listening, come to my channel. Come in the studio. If you want to. If you're busy, then don't bother. Now I'm going to make this screen large. He actually reads out this email anyway. I'll just make sure it's on screen. I'll make sure it's large. This fool actually thinks, well, let him read this email out.
Okay. But this is an example of what I'm talking about, all of you here on YouTube. About how certain individuals, certain elders are always questioning people against me. No one but Bob.
Aaron, those so-called elders, I don't care who they are. You got people twisted against you anyway. You provoked a lot of it. The way you spoke about people, the stupid things that you said, and I have downloaded some of your videos. But for Brad to send an email like this to you and you just swallow it, you don't agree with everything that he said or something like that. Let's hear what you have to say, what this email is.
John and Frank attacking you. Okay.
Attacking you, Aaron. Ridiculous. We were pointing out your lies and your nastiness and your novitiate. You are a novice, your presumption. You actually thought that you was an elder. You said that in one of your recent videos. I don't care what you think of yourself, but, you know, it's not in agreement with reality, boy. You know, Aaron, I don't know if you'll ever listen to this video, I doubt it, but if you ever... I don't know if you remember when you first came into my live stream studio when we was doing it Friday nights. You came in with John Cragan. I think you knew that I didn't accept you as a brother. I only allowed you into the studio because of respect that I had for Brad at that time, Accountable KJB. Brad had, I don't know if I would call it discernment, but Brad knew that I didn't accept you as a brother, Aaron. I already knew John Cragan. You didn't realise that at the time. I knew John 18 months before that. John's 20 today, actually. I knew John when he was, and I didn't know. I mean, when he said school, I thought he said college because the way he spoke and the text, the things that he said, not texts as in mobile phone, the things that he wrote in comments, he seemed a lot older than 16. I hadn't realised. I didn't have anything to do with him after that once I realised he was sort of still in, well, not exactly school. I ran a mile, me. No offence, John. I've never accepted you as a brother, Aaron. I still don't. And it's more especially, I mean, that discernment I had on that day about 2 years ago, I think it's 2 years. I mean, I just waited. I didn't sort of jump on your case. But then I heard both you and John Craggan going on about limited atonement. I told you about it. You didn't like it. You didn't like that, did you? I don't know about John. Nobody's outside of the possibility of getting saved at all. No one is. If you've got a pulse and you can think in a reasonable sort of way and you're not mentally sort of disabled, there's the possibility and the opportunity, to get saved, either if someone preaches to you or you stumble across some Bible text, or I don't know, there's all sorts of different circumstances. I mean, I witnessed to a guy in the library at Lindholm Prison once, and there was another Christian there with me. I only spoke to him for about 2 minutes. He dumped his Catholicism, dumped his rosary, and then the chaplaincy, the Roman Catholic chaplaincy, and I think the C of E guy despised me even more then. Like I care, I don't. You're not fooling anyone, Aaron. I'll just see if Jason's in the side chat. He might want to come in, I don't know. If you're there, Jason, come on in.
The thing is, John Dragon hasn't made a video with me in over a year. Okay? Bob's latest videos about me were about 2 months ago. Okay? And Frank from King Stable's last video about me was again.
What's the date of this email? This is September of this year. I'd forgotten all these people, really. Real pain in the neck.
Why are you saying this, Brad? Why are you saying this? When a man's ways are pleasing to the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be peace with him.
Aaron, I've never been your enemy. Why do you think I did some of the videos and used my time up to do videos on it? Yeah, it was, I suppose, partly. It was to ridicule you and your stupidity and the way that you treat people. But I wanted you to wake up. I knew what was going on all the time, Aaron. I knew. I mean, you could say I had a discernment on it. I knew what was going on in the Skype. I got that. Well, I could explain how I sort of found. I had a discernment, yeah, I mean, but there's other things that sort of nailed it to the wall for me. I knew what was going on with John Craggan when he was involved. They were poking about in his head. When Brad realised that he couldn't poke about in my head and sort of manipulate me and all that sort of thing, and others there, right, paint me into a corner or whatever, they didn't like that. But I knew they were playing about in your head. I'd even said that to King's Table, actually about 2 years ago. I knew. Here's Jason. Hello, Jason.
Hi, Bob.
How are you?
Good, thank you, mate.
Yeah. Apologies if my comments sounded a little bit rude regarding your video on Ryan.
Okay, mate.
I've got no personal beef against Ryan.
Yep.
He is a Calvinist.
Yep.
I mean, I I wouldn't say I'd studied Calvinism, and I'm not trying to turn you against him. You be friends with who you want. You know,
Yep.
I'm not like that. I
Sure.
read Tulip. I just rejected it because I mean you just need to read what the acronym TULIP is, and I mean I got the understanding that it's basically just Catholic. I mean limited atonement. There's the clue.
Yeah. I'm not a Calvinist, and I don't intend to be. But if
No, no,
he,
no. I'm not saying that you are, Bill, Jason. I understand that.
yep,
I do understand that. Yeah, yeah. So
yeah.
what's the
On an odd occasion, I say hello to him on Skype. I think the
yeah,
last time he spoke to me, May was the first half of last year from memory, but I don't bother him that much. I keep to myself, but if he doesn't want anything to do with me, say so, and then I won't hassle him. But he ignores me. That's all.
yeah? Why would he? Why would he want to ignore you?
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever ignored you. I don't think I've been angry with you over anything. I might not agree with you on everything, Jason, but
Yep.
that's not a big deal. I can't think of anything, but
No one can agree with everyone. That's impossible for
yeah,
someone to agree on everything.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I miss Frank.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Frank. What's going on there?
I don't know.
Oh,
I haven't. I maybe there's problems with the computer. He's not talking to people. Who knows?
yeah. Well, I thought he was sorting that out. I did ask. I commented on Ed Fenninger's latest video and asked him. Um, he said it was something to do with computer problems. I don't know. You see, just because I spoke to King's Table all that, how long ago was it, Jason? When I had that conversation, was it? It must have been when I first spoke to him about 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah. The last time he was on live stream, I don't know how many years.
No, no, no. I mean, the first time I had a conversation with him. Do you remember when King's Table had that conversation with him? Sorry, with Device with Inheritist, Matthew Landau.
Yeah, it must have been a couple of years ago, and it would have been probably April.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep.
It was only a couple of days later. Yeah. Well, anyway.
And I was on the divisive narrative or whatever his name live stream as well at the end.
Yeah. I am doing a sort of. It's not dedicated to a stream about Aaron Deering, what I'm doing now. But would you think, because Aaron Deering was obviously convinced that me, John Craggan, King's Table were scared of Aaron Deering.
Why would we be scared? He's an ordinary human being. We keep to ourselves, and no one's going to harm anyone. So nothing to be scared of.
Yeah, and when we're talking about Aaron Deering, I can't think of even one instance where I was frightened of anything that he might say. His videos were bogging. He keeps using the phrase "okay." I've never hated him. Definitely never been scared of him. But I didn't realise he'd got these emails from Accountable KJV. He has swallowed everything that Accountable KJV has said to him, apart from some things. But the bits that seem to make him look good. I mean, why would Accountable KJV even think that I'm scared of Aaron? His preaching is rubbish. His attitude is awful. The way he spoke about Jeff Allen. What on earth is he on about?
Yeah, and I don't trust what Accountable KG says, because all that nonsense about skin suit.
Yeah, awful garbage. It took me a week to get it through to John that he'd come out with that. I sent him a clip of it, and then John's been on it. Cheryl Albie, what's all this and this other one with these funny words in your comments? Either type in some proper text, or I'm going to block you. I'm going to boot you out of my side chat. Because that's, what is that stuff?
Maybe it's some spam.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to block them now.
Yep.
Well, I will do in about a minute.
Yep.
I've seen them on Watchman D's channel, these two. I think it's them. They might have used a different username. I don't know. So have you had a good, I mean, I don't know whether you celebrate Christmas, really. I don't.
I just was by myself. I just had a leg of lamb. I cooked on Christmas morning, a baked dinner. I don't bother about Christmas tree or anything.
No, I don't.
That, but it's I celebrate Christmas without the Christmas tree.
Yeah, yeah.
By myself.
They're all arguing childishly about Christmas over there in the Denlinger crew, aren't they?
Yeah. This
Right.
doesn't need. We know Jesus was most likely born either September or October.
In winter, yeah, when the sheep were brought down from the hillsides.
Yep.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just always remember Jesus anyway, but more so Christmas, because the birth and the death, burial, resurrection is all important.
Yeah, but I don't need a Christmas. I mean, when I went to my mum's, Christmas Eve. She had it wasn't a proper Christmas tree thingy. It was one of those artificial thingies. But when I got there, my mum wasn't bowing down and worshipping it.
No.
Oh. Right, I'm blocking these two. So,
Yep.
bye-bye.
Yep. The last time I got the Christmas tree out when Nan was alive, because she liked the Christmas tree, but from when Nan passed away, I never bothered too much hassle.
Yeah. I mean, I think Christmas, I'm an adult now, obviously. Christmas, as I said to my mum, is for children. It's an opportunity, really, for parents to give their children some really great memories, even if it's only once a year, you know.
Yep.
I've got some very fond memories of the Christmases I had when I was a rug bunny.
Yeah.
But now I've moved on, really. I don't care if I get no presents at Christmas. It doesn't mean a lot to me.
It's the same. Yeah. Don't need presents. I'm by myself in anyway, so I'm fine.
Yeah, same here. I missed out on 30 of them. That might be part of my reason. I don't know. In jail, I missed out on 31 of them. Anyway, I'm going to play a bit more of this video. I'm not going to play too much about Aaron Deerin because I frankly find him just nauseating to listen to, okay?
Yes.
Because, as I've said, they're afraid of you.
Afraid of you. Afraid of you.
Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
Right, I've never been your enemy, Aaron. If I were, I would never speak to you. I wouldn't tell you anything. I wouldn't try and correct you. I wouldn't do a video regarding the garbage that you come out with. I wouldn't even bother. You wouldn't even know I existed. Take me word for it. I used to be an expert at being a hater. Never hated you. Accountable KJV told you that I do. I don't. And he did that video and it was nauseating. My dearest, sweetest brother. who I love very much. That's what he said about you, Aaron. It sounded so sodomitish, nauseating just hearing it. So nobody's frightened of you, you imp, you novice.
Because, as I've said, they're afraid of you.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah,
Lord,
right.
I'll leave you this.
Why would we be? Why would we be? Really? Wonder if he goes on to this next email, because this is curious. Vaguely. Oh, this is another one. Yeah, another. Infiltrators and coadjutors for the devil, i.e. Rome. Who on earth would want to... I mean, why would the Jesuits even waste the time with the Accountable KJV's channel? Why would a Jesuit even waste the time? Why would they even think it was necessary to infiltrate Brad's channel? It's beyond stupid. Oh, what do you think, Bill? Jason, I mean.
I'm muted. I muted just so you did commentary. I didn't know anything much about what Aaron Deerin has done. I don't know.
I don't either. I don't really know how he's upset the Denlinger crew or Accountable KJV or any of them. But Accountable KJV actually thinks that the Jesuits would even bother or even waste their time to infiltrate his stupid channel. They're already arguing amongst each other. I'm not to blame for that. Yet I get the blame for it. And I mean, I'm sure the Jesuits would see that they're already tearing each other apart.
And also about being scared nonsense. Aaron's in Scotland, so yeah. and you're in England, so.
Well, I'm not scared of him anyway. I mean, yeah. I'd pay his train fare to get down here if he was that bothered. I would definitely never do him any harm. I don't even think like that.
Yep. It is just maybe accountable. KJV's being silly.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's poisoned Aaron's brain, I think, and Aaron actually admits it in another video that he did recently, and he's deleted his channel again. That's up to him. I mean, I've deleted my channel a few times. I got sick of YouTube, really. Really got sick of YouTube. And the people on it. You can never be right. You're always going to be wrong with somebody. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to play that much more of this video, because frankly, I really don't want to know what these people are doing.
No. Okay. I literally don't know whether, do you know what I mean? I can't trust anyone apart from the Lord Jesus Christ. Okay? But this is another reason why I'm holding you yourself at arm's length. Okay? I literally don't know who to believe here.
Yeah, that's your problem, Aaron, because you have no discernment. I've said a number of times in my videos, and obviously I wouldn't expect to believe what I'm saying, but I've never, because Accountable KJV poisoned your mind against me and told you that I hate you. I've never expressed any hatred for you at all. I have very little respect for you for various reasons. I mean, you recently, only in the last, the last month, or was it 4 or 5 weeks ago, you made a video falsely accusing me of hacking your laptop. I wouldn't know the first thing about it. And you've done an IT course, haven't you, Aaron? Aren't you competent in handling all that sort of thing? But you falsely accused me of hacking your laptop. How on earth anybody would do that, I really do not know. You couldn't even apologise for it. And you never even repented of lying about me because you realised you admitted to Ben61 because he sorted it out for you. You admitted that, oh, you were wrong, blah, blah. No apology, no repentance there, as far as I know. So, no, I don't respect you.
I do pray that you never give that devil the time of day. Again, know this.
Which devil? Who's he on about there? Who's he on about? What devil? I mean, that's the problem, isn't it? And he did mention it earlier in this video. I'll put a link to it, right? Not giving names. I don't mean doxing, I mean YouTube channel names, right? I've never tried to poison Alan's mind. All I've done is tell the truth. And he may well be on about John Craggan. How do I slander you unto others? Aaron Murray, Deerin Judge. Your word before Christ, accountable KJV, you say in this email. And yet you say some really blasphemous stuff regarding Jesus Christ, saying that you actually said, I couldn't believe I heard that, you actually said, oh, I'm not even going to repeat it. No, I'm not going to repeat that. You said something about the flesh of Jesus Christ. Yeah, you mentioned the skin suit stuff. And then you double, triple down on it.
I will not make a video against you.
Yeah.
You'll,
even if he is and he's hinting, you're never going to know, Aaron. You won't know. See, when Accountable KJV does a video slagging off the Jesuits in England, he's not going to mention my YouTube channel name or my name, although he has put my full name up in comments on one of his videos, which I reported, and I couldn't care less what you think. Right? He never tells you who he's referring to. If he does do a video against you, Aaron, the only people that will know about it will be others who he wants to know, whatever it is he thinks he means. But he's not going to mention names or YouTube channel names directly. The only people that will know who he's referring to are the people other people who he emails. Your name is Mud. You've made it that way within there anyway, because you did a video. You accused Matthew Groen of being a hacker. Well, why isn't he responsible for hacking your laptop as you described it? And you slagged off Matthew Landau. That's not difficult. Accountable KJV. Tim Connon, that wicked devil. And Jacob Thompson, whose YouTube channel is now called Winepress News. So you're getting pushback within that cult. I'm not responsible for any of that. You're a fool, Aaron. No discernment.
this is a big long personal account I'm not going to get into. Okay?
Yeah, I bet you're not.
Well,
I bet you're not.
Let Brad know a few of the things that's happening in my life without me.
I'm tempted to just slow this video right down and read that whole email. I wonder if it's possible, because you whizzed right past it. Now, what is it he says here? I understand, Brad. The only reason I'm letting Bob roam around the comment section is because of the way I was, Brad. You are still an angry hypocrite, Aaron. Still an angry hypocrite. Oh, these people. Oh, it's Iger. Hello. All is well, thank you. I'm just going to block these two here because they keep coming in with this silliness. I don't know what that's about. One of them seems to be Russian, but I'm going to block them. All three of them. I seem to be getting a lot of that. Any idea what they might be, Iger? Not that I'm blaming you or anything, I'm just curious.
I think they're just spammers, fake accounts.
Yeah, but they don't even comment. They don't. Well, they do comment, but how on earth do you do that? Anyway, I think I can slow this video down, right down, playback speed, 1/4. Let's try that again.
Hold me to it, young man, for I never was, never will be your
I'm going to turn the audio down because
enemy.
obviously it's annoying. Nearly got it there. There's a lot of text. Yeah, you scroll that very quick. Comment section is because of the way I was, Brad. I used to be such an angry hypocrite. Well, you are still a hypocrite. The Lord gave me a month-long Psalm 89 chastening. If you need chastening for a month, I think there's a problem there. So Brad obviously doesn't like it that I'm in the comment section on Aaron Deerin's channel. Like I care. Right. That is 14 minutes in. I'll put it on normal speed.
This was a
Oh, yeah, I'll have a look at that later. There was a few other things I wanted to go on. Yeah. Are you coming in the studio, Iger? There is one subject I don't want bringing up in the studio, though. I've already had this before with a guy called Coops. He actually nearly cost me my YouTube channel, and I'm not kidding. All it needed at that time, because he kept going on and on and on about it. All it needed was another strike, and that's my channel out the window. I mean, I could have started another one and uploaded all the videos again, but yeah, I'll put the link in if you want to come in, Iger. It's already in there, actually. It's I've pinned it to the top. Yeah. Right, what's this I don't want to go on about this guy all that much, but let's see if I can read. Yeah, you used to call people names, didn't you, Aaron? These devils, who are you on about? What devils are you on about, Aaron Deerin? Hello.
Hey, my friend, how's it going, man?
Oh, fine.
Having a good week so far, enjoying the time off.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not working anyway, and I don't actually celebrate the usual stuff, you know,
The
Crimbo.
Vatican holidays.
Well, I just, it's not even a holiday to me, really, because I'm not working. I'm not.
You got kids? You got family?
Oh, got family. I've got no children. No, I
You
went
got
to see my mum Christmas Eve. I came back Christmas Day.
it's kind of bittersweet for me, right? Because like I think it's all pagan and whatnot nowadays, but
Oh, yeah.
it's
All about
always it's yeah, it's always nice to spend time with the family though, because everybody, unless you're older and retired, but if you're working or whatever, everybody's busy, so everybody's always doing something. So it's kind of nice, to spend time with the family, even if
Yeah.
um
Well,
I
if you've
want to
got
tell them
children,
like this is a pagan holiday and Saturnalia and the
oh,
Vatican wants to
yeah,
have us worship on the wrong day. So you want to tell them all that stuff, but at
yeah,
the
we
same time,
understand all that.
it's
But I
always
do
nice to
think
enjoy
Christmas
time with
is
the family.
okay for giving your children some good memories. I mean, you can do that during the year anyway, but giving them a really great Christmas presents and all that sort of thing, I don't really see any harm in it. Yeah, we understand all the pagan stuff, but I don't overlook it. I don't celebrate it. I don't bother. I would never put a tree in my flat. But I wouldn't if I was invited around to someone's house, a Christian brother who married with children. Uh, I wouldn't start whinging about them having a tree and all that stuff.
Yeah, Santa Claus
Uh,
is fake.
yeah, yeah,
It's crazy times we live in, bro. It's just crazy times. Everything's
yeah,
upside down.
yeah. But the thing
Oh,
is, they're
I
going to
did see
spend
something pretty
12 months
crazy,
paying
bro.
the debt. I mean, they're going to spend the
Say it
next
again.
12 months. They're going to spend the next 12 months paying their debts off.
Oh yeah, bro. Spend all that money during the holidays is ridiculous.
But you can't buy an half decent toy. I don't know about America for less than 50 quid or $60 US.
Yeah, that's about the same, bro. Everything,
50.
with inflation, all these countries pulling out trillions of dollars to create the infrastructure that's gonna enslave us eventually. So, so
Yeah.
everybody's money's going down, and yeah, it's crazy.
Well, those PlayStations, I saw one in a second-hand shop. I think it was PS5 or whatever it is. Over
Those things are
600
sold out.
quid, nearly
Yeah,
$700. I thought, wow, you,
yeah,
you can't buy that for a child, but we're going to be uh, pestered into doing it.
yeah. That's for sure, man.
Yeah.
They want you. They got the kids. And I was guilty of it when I was younger too. You want to stay with the latest in technology so you can play with your friends and be cool or whatever. So
Yeah.
the whole world, the way it makes us think is it's all corrupt, bro. It's all upside down.
Yeah. Well, Satan is running it to a limited extent.
Upside down, man. Upside down. I saw this map, bro. It was crazy. Like you picture a conspiracy
You break it
back.
up.
Can't think of the word. If you picture conspiracy theories with this blackboard in the background with like a bunch of lines and pictures all connected. Well, I saw the craziest map last week, bro. I don't know if you want, I'll show it to you. but it blew my mind, bro. I'm like, I don't even know how to put it all together yet, but it was like so crazy the way it has everything, like from the medicine to the technology, all tied together, all these corporations and government entities. But I'll show it to you real quick if you let me. Can you hear me? They don't want me talking to you. Hello, hello. I think my internet's bad today, my friend. I don't hear either of you.
Hi.
The screen's
hi,
not
hi.
showing up. I
Oh,
was
I'm
mute.
sorry. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's not a video, but it's just a screen. Share.
Hello, mate. I don't know you, but I just say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name's Iger. What's your name?
Jason or the Bill ABC TV. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Jason. ABC TV.
Yep. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate.
Oh, here, hold on. How's your holidays going, man?
Yeah, in Australia, it's okay. I'm by myself. I had Christmas by myself.
Well, that sucks, man. That sucks. No kids, no
No,
grandkids.
no.
I'll put the link to this thing here in a minute, but I just want to show it to you. I'll put it in the private chat. But yeah, I saw this. Some guy, I follow this Spanish YouTuber. His name's Oliver Ibanez, and he was walking around and he saw this map posted on the wall. So then I was like, man, that's a crazy looking map. And then I've been looking for a good copy because it was pretty blurry. But here, this one I found, you can pretty much read everything.
Yeah.
But it's pretty crazy
Can you
how it
put a
ties.
link? Can you put
Yeah,
a link?
I'll give you the link, but I'll put the link in the private chat because I don't think I'm a mod here, so I can't put it on the regular chat.
Oh, hold on. I can make it a mod.
All right. If you make me a mod, I'll put it on the regular chat. That way, if anybody else watching this.
Oh,
It
yeah.
took me a while to find it, bro, because I found a lot of blurry pictures of it. But turns out it's from like a Q. I'm not a Q fan because I think it's all controlled opposition or whatever. But I don't. Same thing with like the Catholics or whatever. They're like a bad organization, but I don't think every Catholic person is in on it, right? So it's kind of like that with Q, where the whole movement was created by the government to infiltrate the truth movement, but some people woke up to the truth, and then so I don't know if this is good info or bad info, but I just thought it was intriguing either way. But here, I'll put the link real quick.
Yeah, I've made you a mod.
IG.
Put the link in.
All right. There you go. That should work.
Okay.
But yeah, I just saw that maybe a little over a week ago, and now it's like I paused the video. I was trying to zoom in, and it's so blurry. Then finally, I started trying to find the original one, and I found it. But yeah, like I said, it seems to come from like the Cube movement, which I think is like controlled opposition basically. But still, this is one interesting map. It's like a timeline. It goes from 1913 all the way to like the present, and maybe like 5 years into the future or so, like where their plans are.
You might be able to get that printed out, Iger.
Oh yeah, bro, you can print it out for sure, bro.
Yeah, you might have to print it out as 4 pages of A4. and I still haven't been able to work out how you do it.
I can print it out, no problem, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how to? Do you know how to do it?
Yeah, you once you have your printer set up, you just print it like you would anything else.
Yeah, but it'll print that page onto one A4. You'd obviously need it bigger to read that.
Well, yeah, I don't have a printer that has bigger than that, so. But no, if you click on the link, you'll be able to read it pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can read it myself right now. No, if you click on the link, you'll be able to read it pretty good.
Hold on.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, you can enlarge it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you click on the link, you'll be able to read it pretty good. And if you printed it
Yeah.
out, it should print out pretty good. But it's interesting, bro. And even though I don't know how I feel about the source, like I said, they're tied to the Q movement, it seems, and I got my mixed feelings about them. But I met some people that were all about Q, and a lot of people, that's when they woke up. You know what I mean? When they woke up to the election fraud and stuff like that. So I don't think everybody's controlled opposition. I just think the movement itself was controlled opposition.
Sorry.
It's all right, bro. You can unshare it. I think that's the most I can zoom in. Unless let me see if I can zoom in even more.
I was going to share it myself.
Oh, go for it. Yeah, if you share yourself, that'll be better. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, it says kick guest. I don't want to do that. You'll have to unshare so I can share.
Okay. Gotcha.
Sorry. It might be better me sharing it because I can enlarge it.
Yeah, go for it, man. You share it. And if it doesn't let you enlarge it anymore, you can always click on your tab thing to make it bigger.
Yeah, I'm going to put a shortened Earl into the side chat, so it. Oh, what's gone on there? I'll put a shortened Earl in as well. It's not dodgy, don't worry.
I don't know, bro. I feel like these people are like look at this thing, bro. Like, how can you ever wrap your mind around this much corruption? Like,
you can't.
Yeah,
and we're not supposed to. We're not supposed to be able to.
Most people are not.
They turned it into a rat's nest purposely. They've been doing it for longer than 200 odd years.
Right. Exactly. So you start off with something like the Rockefeller Foundation, and that spawns like 100 other corporations. So it just seems that they're not connected, and then at the end of the day,
they are connected financially. I mean, this has been going on 2,000 years, actually. I think.
Yeah, probably since the Vatican was created at the very least, but then secret societies probably go back further than that. The Egyptian occultists.
Yeah, but the Vatican is just the old so-called Roman Empire with new clothes, and they've done a paint job, renamed a few things, and that's it. Pagan Rome.
Yeah, it's like the new Roman Empire.
Yeah. Well, it's just updated, isn't it? Mithraism. I mean, that's simple.
I saw this map, bro, and like for the last 2 weeks, that's all it's been my point of focus.
Yeah, the trouble is with this, I'm not having a go. I understand why you would go through it. It can be distracting.
Yeah, for sure. You're looking more at what the devil is doing as opposed to trying to focus on what God is doing.
Oh yeah. He's got a better map of it than that.
Yeah, his map is probably not even under, and you're right. It's probably like, look at this, and you're always looking at what the devil's doing. You might get lost in one of the rabbit holes and lose your soul. Who knows?
But I do think it's important to have some awareness of all the different stuff.
Me too, bro. Me too. Be wise as a serpent and as harmless as a dove.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to be aware of that. If not, you could be deceived easily. So you got to be aware of a lot of stuff.
But
That's
yeah,
what I
and my
got.
reasoning for that would be any Christian, if they first get saved, they're going to come across Revelation 17. So then you've got to start asking questions. Well, what is the whore of Babylon?
Yeah.
Who is it? What organization is it? Who's responsible for the death of all those saints? And you got to trace it back to Daniel, the two legs, the empires and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So you're going to you really, if you're a thinking person, you do have to sort of.
You'll come to that conclusion eventually.
Yeah, they'll find out and they'll see connections with. Obviously, I'm going to get accused of being a conspiracy theorist again. The
It's okay.
Jesuits, the Catholic so-called Church, the Vatican, their child abuse, all the organisations associated with the Vatican. Who visits the Vatican? Like
Everybody. Every high-ranking politician has to go pay tribute to the Pope.
Yeah, Billy Graham, Kenny Copeland, Benny the Hindu,
Yeah,
the Muslims, the world religions have turned up there with snake charmers and all this other stuff. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Well, yeah, there is a conspiracy, and Satan's at the root of it. A conspiracy, a lot of people don't realise that conspiracy theory is the wrong name. Conspiracy fact. When you get two people discussing and planning to do something the next day, next year, or whatever,
these people get together all the time, bro, and like the G7 summit, the G8 summit, the Bilderberg group. It's like they get together all the time, and
they're conspiring though. That's the thing. They're all the same spirit.
They are. In reality, bro, you could call just about anything a conspiracy theory. Like,
if you
start a business with a friend, then that would be you could call that a conspiracy. We're gonna start a grocery store or a convenience store or something like that. If I got more than two people, then you call that a conspiracy, or whatever.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah.
It's just a term to make people like not look into it any further. Like, it's a conspiracy theory. So then people stop looking into it. But in reality, just about everything nowadays is a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, well, if you was going to plan your breakfast tomorrow with your girlfriend or your wife,
it's a conspiracy.
How many eggs you're going to have and this, that, and the other. Not that anybody needs to plan the breakfast, but yeah. So, what's going on over there? I don't want to hear about what, but is it getting worse over there?
Nah, not here, bro. We got the governor of Florida. His name is DeSantis, but he made it into law. He made it into law that you can't have any basically the vaccine passport. That's he wrote a law against it, so they can't discriminate against you. So he's actually kind of leading he's the most famous governor per se here in the United States for the anti side.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. I kind of lucked out on that, and I didn't plan on it, but I lucked out on that.
I'm not into the woke culture. I'm sure you know what I mean, but are people sort of waking up to what's really going on? Do you think?
Man, it's hard to tell, bro. I feel like yes, because we have a lot of like I said, not you don't see people wearing masks and stuff like that too often here, unless you go to like Disney World or something like that. But if you're out at the beach or you go into a grocery store, they don't say, hey, you got to put that on. You know what I mean? They let you go in. So all that is pretty loose. And like I said, it seems to be like one of the leading states. I hear Texas is very open, and basically the southern states, except when you go to the West Coast, you get to California, then they're more like, you know, the brainwash side, I'll say.
Yeah.
And but yeah, but it seems like 50-50 as far as states go that we're I don't know, man. I think most people are gotta be waking up by now, bro. Like this can't
Yeah.
seem right. You know, they're trying to get some people to get their third dose and still trying to convince some people to get their first dose. So it's like it's ridiculous, bro. It's just
Yeah.
it's insanity.
Can I
It's,
just broach the subject of, may as well mention it, Smokey in that time in Praise's channel? I did think to mention it to you.
yeah,
I've got
Smokey
a
hates me,
general
bro,
rule.
and I think he might be some type of infiltrator to just destroy the whole Christianity movement on YouTube. I don't know, bro, because I feel like
Yeah.
if
He
you
wants
watch any
to
of his
censor it.
streams, you watch any of Smokey's streams, it's always like, oh, the heretic here, or the heretic there, or the heretic here, or the heretic. That's all he
He's
ever
a
talks about.
Catholic. He
That's all
follows
he
the
ever talks
so-called
about.
philosophy of a Jesuit, Molina. He's a Molinist.
Yeah, then I actually found out there was like a cult of owls or something like that. So you know that
Something
you
like
got these people
Well, it doesn't
worshiping
look good, does
owl in
it?
Bohemian Grove, and a lot of times
Oh,
that's
here's
what he
another one.
uses as emoji. So yeah, but yeah, all these things here, bro, like that's like spam. All of
Yeah.
them, they be putting spam. They started doing that in my channel too. It started like 2 weeks ago.
All
Like
right. I don't know what it's about. Why they do it? What's the gain? What's the payoff?
I don't know. I think it's maybe they make money like that. I don't know. I don't know, bro. It might be bots. It might not
Yeah.
even be people. It might just be like an automated thing.
All right. Yeah.
But yeah, it started happening to me about 2 weeks ago.
I've been getting it for a few times over the last couple of weeks. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't say anything because I don't, in that time in Praise's channel, I don't tell people what to do, what not to do. It's not my channel, so
Yeah, I don't know exactly what time you're referring to, but pretty much every time I'm in the room with Smokey, he'll go off on me, and then it's like
yeah,
he just starts going off on me for no reason, bro.
yeah.
It doesn't even make sense. Like I don't know, I don't
Well,
get it.
why is he frightened? Well, not frightened. Why doesn't he want to discuss stuff like that?
Oh, I don't know, but it's funny because like I said, I could be talking about anything, bro, and he'll just go off on me. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah.
I actually my first encounter on Smokey, we did like a little flat Earth debate, and you could watch it. It's probably like 6 months ago, and I put it on my channel, and it's like all he does is go off on me, bro. It's like almost it got progressively worse, bro. The last time I was in the room with him, he just started cursing me out left and right. But yeah, man, I don't like going on his stream or anything. I went on his live chat today for a minute, but then I was like, what am I doing here? I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
He's been growing too. I did corner him one time. I was like, how much do you make on YouTube? He's like, I because I was accusing him of being like chill. They call it when they're paid by the government or a secret society per se. And
Yeah.
he said that he makes money off the Patreon account, so he's like funded from these atheists or whatever, bro. And I think that's his gig. It's like with the Patreon or whatever. He gets his funding from whoever.
Well, he's
Whoever's
already
funding him, bro. I don't know.
he's already got businesses of his own, so why does he need to make money?
Well, he's on YouTube 8 hours a day, it seems. So this is one of his main sources of income.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know much about Smokey. I honestly don't even want to talk about that guy because he's like kind of like Beetlejuice. If you say his name 3 times, he'll pop up, bro. So
oh yeah.
like I don't even want to talk about that guy.
Well, he's busy streaming at the moment to
Yeah,
slagging off Standing for Truth, which I can partly understand because Standing for Truth I mean, I got on it a few, 5 or 6 weeks ago that he's Gnostic in one way or another.
Oh yeah, no, I like Standing for Truth, but
Oh yeah, I like him. Yeah, he's okay. I've got no beef with him. I have told him where I'm at with the OSAS stuff. I'm not a condition.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not.
been making me kind of like sick. I'm tired of hearing about it. I feel like that's
Yeah.
all. Anytime I tune in, I go to work and then I come home from work at night, around midnight or later, and then I tune into YouTube because I try to stay logged out so the AI doesn't follow me around all day. And then when I get home, and that's all anybody's ever talking about. I got home today and there was Jamie Russell. Once saved, always saved.
Oh, Jamie Russell's a dick.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, Standing for Truth had a soteriology. I don't even know how to say that, bro.
Soteriology.
Yeah, soteriology debate, and then you got Smokey doing an after show, and it's like, what the
Yeah.
heck?
Yeah.
It's been going on for like 4 or 5 months. Before Standing for Truth, it was him and Praise going at it. You know what I mean? Like, him and Praise were having this debate on the same topic, and then finally Praise switched sides. So it's like. Every night, that's all these people ever talk about.
Yeah,
I'm tired of it, bro. There's so much end time stuff going on.
Smokey did a video for 20 minutes whinging about not being able to get a debate with Chris Date.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, some guy. Is it Chris Date? Anyway, Ruth. I mean, this is pathetic. I mean, there's one person out of possible a million other people that would want to debate. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that's a distraction, bro. Like the whole soteriology thing. Like there's so much eschatology going on today. Back to that map. These people are these Satanist worshiper or whatever, Luciferians. They're coming up with freaking 1,000 lies every day, and then they've been talking about soteriology for freaking 6 months.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Where is the gospel preached?
I'm not a once saved always saved guy, by the way, but I was gonna say I do like Young Earth creation, the Young Earth creation work that Standing for Truth and they did, because at the beginning when I first heard about it about 4 years ago, the Young Earth, I only saw Ken Hobbin, and then I was looking for some other channels or whatever to watch, and then that's how I came across Standing for Truth and Raw Mat, and then Logical, Plausible, Probable. So they're all tied together, but I started watching their stuff too because besides Ken Hobbin, I'm sure there was a lot of other Young Earth creationists, but I just happened to come across them, and then I enjoy their work. Back in those days, they used to talk about Young Earth all the time, but then for the last with them, it's been like 3 months. Before that, it was Praise and Smokey going at it, but then now it's like Standing for Truth got into it. So it's like, holy crap, bro! Can we talk about something else tonight? I mean, it's probably like 6 months already, bro. Jeez. Like, okay, if you think you're once saved, always saved, I don't think you're gonna go to hell or anything like that. But my goodness, man, let's talk about, because I personally don't think it's once saved, always saved, because the devil's so constantly trying to tempt you. So why? Because if it was once saved, always saved, it wouldn't matter. So
exactly. That's a very good point and all, isn't it?
Yeah. So I don't have any biblical scripture to back it up. These guys will like, pick passages here and there to defend their points. But I'm just saying in general. And then you have like artists selling their soul to the devil. So what about the mark of the beast? If you take the mark of the beast, are you still going to be saved? So, things like that always bother, like, made me think, the devil's always, even the devil tried to tempt Jesus in the desert. So,
why?
You know what I mean? If you're once saved, always saved, why? So, yeah, man. But yeah, I'm just kind of tired of hearing about that.
Yeah, I understand that. I've got no beef with you, Iger.
Nah, me neither, bro.
You know what I mean?
I think we're real people. That's why we don't get that many views on our channel. But I think a lot of these guys they're getting funded by whoever's funding them, bro. I don't freaking know, bro. But
Yeah.
they got their links to donate or whatever here and there. So
Oh yeah. Yeah.
somebody can tell them, hey, here's $100 if you can do a stream on this tonight.
Oh yeah.
don't know.
Oh, there's money in it. I saw a guy once. I can't remember his name. He'd come on. He'd do a live stream for 15 minutes on the news. I can't remember what his name is. But he would literally, within the space of 15 minutes, rake in hundreds of dollars. Hundreds. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he was a big channel. What was his? I can't even remember his name now. Is Rob Skiba still alive, is he?
No, he's dead, bro.
Is he? When did he die?
About a month ago. He got COVID. They put him on the ventilator, and then he died. A lot of people say he was murdered because once they put you on the ventilator, your chances of coming back alive. But some type of drug that they give you here for the treatment that's new and experimental or something, and it kills your liver. I forget what the name of the drug is. So you got. And then if you go into the crazy side, there's some people saying he's still alive. He was chill. He was paying the whole time. But I don't know about all that, bro. I just he's not coming back one way or the other. And I think I like his work, bro. Like any Rob Skiba video I ever seen, I found it very educational.
Yeah.
So I think he's dead, bro. I think he died and just whoever was in charge of him, his wife or ex-wife, I don't even know the whole situation, but whoever was in charge of that, they might have messed up by letting him get hooked up to that ventilator and whatever drug. It's crazy times, bro. Because
nor do I slander you.
Sorry.
Yeah, crazy times. Because here the hospitals, they were getting $30,000 if they hook you up to the ventilator, and
yeah, we need to change subject on that. I don't want to get.
All right, yeah. I don't have much time left, bro. But what else you want to talk about, man? Flat Earth, bro. Used to be able to get, I got deleted one time, but now you can talk about that. Geocentric.
Yeah. I think. It's difficult to know what to say. I won't say I was involved in that. I watched a lot of videos on it. The trouble is when you get NASA saying it's globe, and if you know anything about NASA, I would have a tendency to believe the opposite of what they're saying, and I don't believe all that satellite stuff, ISS and a lot. It's just so much poop.
It's all poop, bro.
Yeah.
It's all poop.
Yeah. Really, they've told that many lies they can't be believed anymore.
I know, right? But people still believe them, bro, because they can't. It's because you got NASA, you got the astronomers, you got the astrophysicists, you got all the media presenting you a spinning ball, geocentrics. So the brainwashing goes deep, and like you said earlier, bro, these people started planning stuff 2,000 years ago. So so they've been trying to figure out. I think it was all for this point, bro, because they want you to just you don't ever feel like you're moving 1,000 miles per hour, 66,600 miles per hour around the sun, or feel like you're shooting off the Big Bang at the speed of light or whatever. Am I still here?
Yeah. I've just done a solo layout for me thingy.
Yeah, so I think it was all to this point, bro, because now people are like, I'm sick, but I don't feel anything. I gotta go to get tested. So I feel like it's all tied together, where you're ignoring every experience, every observation that you have, because you're programmed to trust the TV. So then the TV's telling you got to go get tested or you got to do something. So we've been programmed that way since we were born. Even
Well, it's
You
not
know.
called programming for nothing, is it? You know, BBC programs and whatever. I
Right.
don't NBC programming. I saw a video once with all these different. Their introduction to their channel, the news, was all the same. This guy obviously knew how to move from one station to the next very quickly. All of them were saying precisely the same thing.
Oh yeah, bro. I got a great video on that where
Yeah,
we actually made
yeah,
somebody actually made a collage, yeah, of like
yeah,
people saying all the same thing, and it doesn't
yeah,
matter if it's Fox or ABC or well, that's here in America. We got they did that, but it's the same everywhere, bro. The
yeah,
media's controlled by 6 corporations worldwide, so it
yeah.
don't matter where you live in this world. Turns out, I always wondered, like, I've known that all media is controlled by 6 corporations for a long time already,
Oh
and I'm
yeah,
like, who controls all 6 corporations? It's got to be Lucifer.
yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
it was till recently I found out actually that there is 2 corporations, and you look, yeah, I'll share my screen real quick. Share screen. Chrome tab. All right. I'm gonna do my meet the media. The media is owned by 2 corporations. Hold on. All right. So all media is controlled by 6 corporations. I knew that for a long time. I'll show you who they are real quick. It says 7 companies here. I'll go with it.
Oh, I've seen
So
this.
yeah, we got these 6 companies that control all the media, right? GE, News Corp, Disney, Viacom, Timer, Warner. They own 60 Minutes, Warner Brothers, HBO, CNN, MTV, ABC, ESPN, Pixar, Fox, NBC. So I was wondering who controls all the media, and about maybe a month or 2 ago, I found out
Yeah.
that 2 corporations basically controlled everything. BlackRock
All right.
and Vanguard.
BlackRock and Vanguard. Right. Oh yeah.
So these 2 corporations, not only do they own the 6 media companies that control all the
Yeah.
media, but they also own all the banks. They own all the big companies, Monsanto, Facebook, all that, even SpaceX. It doesn't matter. They control everything. So between BlackRock and Vanguard, they control everything. Who owns BlackRock and Vanguard? And I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist here, but I'm gonna go with the 13 royal bloodlines, the Illuminati, the devil, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
We're screwed,
Yeah.
bro. We're screwed.
Not while we're in Christ. We're not. We're fine.
Yeah, we're not
Everything-
screwed. I'm just saying
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
the great deception. That's how they got it all. That's how it's all
Yeah.
happened.
So they've got all the gold, all the money, all the property,
All the
all
media,
the-
all the banks, they
yeah,
print the
all the
money. So
even my bank's on there.
every bank, bro. It doesn't matter. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like the day
Oh, yeah.
I found out, I was looking at the top shareholders of just about Pepsi, Coca-Cola, whatever I could think of. I was like top shareholders, and it's BlackRock, Vanguard, BlackRock, Vanguard, BlackRock, Vanguard.
Yeah,
They own
yeah.
everything, bro. It doesn't matter what you can think of. I mean, as long as it's like a big corporation, right? So
Yeah.
Wells Fargo or whatever bank you got.
Who are the owners? Were you able to find out who the CEOs are of BlackRock and Vanguard?
It wouldn't matter, would it? I would assume that
Not really. No, not
they're just
generally.
another puppet, another Bill Gates figures, but
Yeah,
I don't know who does, but I'm just saying, it's
Yeah.
the devil and his army, the synagogue of Satan, whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it, bro.
Oh, the Vatican will be in there.
Yeah, exactly. You know who it is.
Definitely.
You know who it is, bro. The same people.
Yeah.
It's not me. I'll tell you that.
No, Well, you wouldn't be here. You'd be, I don't know what they do.
I don't know. They're in some underground bunker somewhere, planning the. I don't know what they're planning now, bro. They're planning all kinds of stuff. The fake rapture, or who knows what they're planning at this point, bro. It's so hard to keep up with these people.
Well, I think it's not a bad idea to try and keep up with what they're doing.
It's impossible though. Like
Yeah.
because like I said, these people got like 1,000 fronts, so each
Oh,
front
yeah.
is creating 100 lives per day. So they're creating so much nonsense every day that it's impossible. Like you said, you're gonna get lost in that, and then it's a distraction. You got to focus on the Bible, God, Jesus, and You heard that Jesus' birthday, September 11, 3 BC. That's one I got from Rob Skiba when I used to watch him. He came up with that. Well, that's where I got it from. But if you look up Jesus' birthday, September 11, 3 BC, you'll find a lot of videos talking about it, a lot of literature, and I thought that was interesting because as soon as I heard it, it kind of made sense why they would do like the 9/11 here just to make it like a day of sorrow as opposed to a day of joy, because the people in power are the ones behind all this stuff. But here's a simple way: political octopus cartoon. People known about this for a long time, about somebody's trying to control the world or whatever, and it goes back, bro, to like who knows how long. People love.
Well, I believe the word trillionaires at the time of Jesus, even some of the ancient Roman families.
Yeah, I just Googled political octopus cartoon. But there's so many octopuses that they had that are basically just trying to control everything.
But there's not many octopuses, and they're all connected with each other.
Yeah, that map I showed you at first, bro. That thing right there, I still can't wrap my mind around the whole thing, but
I bet
it has
that's
like the mission
version
on one side and the technology on the other side, and right here. Today, with what they're doing now, is kind of how they're blending both sides together with medicine and the technology. It's all coming together, culminating to where we're at today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. It starts from the 1900s all the way to the present. The political octopus.
Yeah.
So I'm planning to move to some mountains, bro. One of these days, hopefully, if I can escape in time.
I don't think there's anywhere to escape to. It might be a good idea to get up to northern Canada somewhere.
Man,
I don't know. At least if you had a canoe or something, you could hop over to up to the North Pole somewhere. I don't know. There's no way to escape, really.
There is no way to escape, bro. There is no way.
No.
But if you're in some isolated area where you're kind of fending for yourself already, I think
you've got more chance. You've got more chance.
Because
you can see them coming. But all they'll do, they'll send a couple of drones after you if that's how desperate they are, and they won't even need to send any people.
Yeah.
They'll just send a drone in, and that's it. Gone. And they can send drones in about the size of a small cup.
We're done.
Yeah. Those outside of Christ are. All they're trying to do is cause fear. That's all Satan does. He tries to cause fear. And if you're frightened or scared, you can't think properly. you can't reason things out, or it's more difficult at least, isn't it? Oh,
For sure,
he's
bro.
still
That's why they always keep us in a constant state of fear. They
yeah,
always got you worrying about the next virus or the next war or the next something. Because
yeah,
if you're constantly kept in a state of fear, then you don't think as clearly, and you know you'll go do
yeah,
irrational things.
yeah. Which is ideally what they want, I think. Right, I'm going to finish this going through Aaron Dean's video. I think there was a couple of things else I was going to mention. I've forgotten. Oh yeah.
All right,
Um,
bro.
I'm gonna head off now. I'm a bit tired.
Okay, Jason.
Okay,
You have a
bye.
better New Year.
Yeah, happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New
Yeah.
Year, man. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, bye. Bye.
You got a YouTube channel?
The Bill ABC TV and there's other ones as well. Yeah, the Bill AB TV 3 as well. Yeah, yeah.
All right, man.
Okay, bye. Bye.
All right, nice to meet you.
Oh, it's raining out there now. What time is it now here? It's I probably picked. Oh, it's nearly 8 o'clock. It's gone 8 o'clock. What time is it where you are, Igor? If you don't mind telling me.
3:08 a.m.
All right, so you're 5 hours behind me.
Yeah.
I shall find out where you live soon.
I tell people,
Triangulating now.
yeah. Hey, I'm in flatter than a pancake, Florida, bro. I've been watching rockets sail into the Bermuda Triangle for 30 years already. I used to think they curved because I thought the Earth was spinning, but come to find out, they were actually going into the Bermuda Triangle.
Canaveral from where you live, then.
Yeah, I could watch the rockets when they go off, as long as it's not cloudy, because I'm not near the I'm like maybe 40 miles away from the beach, so I could see them, but only if it's clear at night, and then they always curve, right? So I used to think
I was going to say that.
Really, no, I'm not kidding, bro. I got some videos actually, because I was fascinated with.
Oh no, you're not kidding. I know.
Yeah, I was fascinated with space. Like any kid is fascinated with space. They want to be an astronaut. You want to go live in Mars. Yeah. I was like that, bro. I used to watch the universe. Yeah. When I in my house from the History Channel. But yeah, I used to be fascinated with this stuff, bro. And but yeah, now I don't. I think it was all bull crap.
Yeah.
And, all right. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
All right. Right, this Aaron Deering guy, I'm going to try and read that email that he got sent. He's the one publishing it, not me. So, where is it?
I'm going to take off, bro, because actually it is getting late.
Yeah.
But good night, bro. Nice talking to you. God bless you. And
okay.
Great.
God bless you.
Of the year.
Thanks for coming over.
Hey, no problem, man. I had a nice discussion with you. I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me in. All right. Okay. Good night, my friend.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Right. That's Iger. Go check out his channel. Now then, where was that rest of that email? I'm not all that bothered about reading it. It's just that he's hiding it. He scrolled past it very quickly, and I thought, right, I did get it. There. Is it? It's like missed it. He's reading a lot of it out anyway, but he skipped past that other email. So I want to know what that's about. I mean, like, you know, I'm not trying to be nosy. I suppose I am, really. See, I'm sick of these people referring to me, John Craggan, and others as wicked devils. Now, I'm going to see if I can get right up screen here. I don't know if anybody, if they watch me thingy later, will be able to read that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's pretty clear. 5 days ago, which would be September 16th this year. Well, I'm sorry you're not well, Aaron. I know you've got diabetes, malnutrition, 2 slices of sausage and a banana. Hopefully not at the same time. Yeah, Aaron, we know that you was an utter Pharisee. I don't know whether I should bother looking at this too much, really. You let me roam around your channel. Yeah. Let me just slow this down. Wish you could slow it down slower than quarter. Right, there's more to read of that. Let's have a look. You see, I'm sick to death of these people just lying about me, slagging me off. Now, normally, I mean, I've had loads of people having a poke at me and stuff while I was in jail. Not for anything particularly nasty. I mean, it's just something that happens, you know. It doesn't bother me. But I do not like being lied about. If he's telling the truth about me, I wouldn't have a problem with it. These people just continually lie. Yeah. Oh well. I mean, you even said yourself in a video, Aaron, you got involved in bondage in more ways than one. What am I supposed to think? Yeah, Brad obviously told you to just block me. Why? Because I was pointing stuff out to you, Aaron. Since then, you stopped cannabis. Oh, right. Since then, you stopped cannabis. Well, that's a good thing. Right, let's have a look. Let's go back here. I'm not going to keep labouring this so-called point. But right, let's see. I've got more of that now on screen. Let's have a look. Yeah. If only you would use a paragraph, Aaron. Right, I'm just going to block these. I'm not even going to bother with you. Blocked. It's similar to this one here. Why do they turn up? That's what I want to know. If you know, please tell me. All I do is block them. It takes less than 2 seconds. So, you know. There's more stuff. Right, let's just come and have a look. Right. An unpaid scholarship learning web design. Right, anyway, I don't think I'm going to go on about this much longer.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. But I'd let Brad know a few of the things that's happened in my life within these past 7 months. Okay?
Victor Menjivar already had a go at you, Aaron, didn't he?
No.
Was it Victor Menjivar or some other?
They had deliberately went out of their way to try and trip me over words. And
That's not difficult.
I'll be honest with people here that you and Matt Melanson had recommended that I use cannabis medicinally for my stomach's sake.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't eat. Are you going to be honest with that, Brad?
Brad's not going to be honest. You expecting honesty from accountable KJV is beyond ridiculous now. Because you've had 2 years odd of his BS, probably a lot longer. I mean, you came out of that thing thinking you was an elder, and yet in your mind you've been a Christian 2 or 3 years, and yet you thought you was an elder. I don't know any elders on YouTube. I do not. If somebody does who listens to this video, please let me know. And don't recommend Dr. so-called Kenny Rhodes. I don't believe that he's an elder. And I certainly don't accept him as a pastor. And that's not pride speaking. I do have reasons. Just check my emails. I've got an email turned up. Oh. Same old boring stuff. Yeah. I mean, I do feel sorry for you, Aaron. You've been treated like garbage, but you've got to give yourself some time. Think about all the trash that you've been told by accountable KJV. I'm not saying he's lied to you about everything, but I can tell you he's lied about me. That's a fact. And John Craggan. And probably a few others to you. He's lied to you about Jeff Allen. What a thoroughly excellent Christian, and yet you did a so-called video on him. Judas Iscariot. What happened? And then you spend the rest of the video slagging him off. I downloaded it, Aaron. I'm going to play it as well. Maybe. I might even upload it to my channel. Just let everybody see. I'll link it to this video that I'm doing now. Amazingly, I've been talking an hour and a half. Oh, look, you trolls, just keep coming back. I'll just keep blocking you. It's no problem. There, that took less than a second. Same here, look, gone. Blocked. There you go.
And you're sitting like this. You said, brother, I know you may be against this, but I've seen it with my own eyes. So you told me a person with someone with leukemia who used medical cannabis to improve their condition. I was in a Skype call with yourself, with brother Jeff Allen, okay, who is my brother in Christ, with Matt Melanson, okay, and yeah. You had said to me that here, like Jeff didn't say that here, like Jeff didn't say this, but okay, and yeah. You had said to me that here, like Jeff didn't say this, but yourself and Matt Mellinson had said, like, I was in tears with you, and I was like, I'm no different than a drug addict kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? I told you that I put the cannabis that I had down the toilet, which I did. And what was your next words? You and Matt Mellinson's words. Oh, you shouldn't have done that, brother.
So they're not against you using weed.
That is what the scriptures would call casting a stumbling block. Setting snails. Okay? But anyway, this is the big long thing here that Piper had commented. Okay? Twisting my words as usual. I have other videos in these because Piper hasn't edited this comment, but she did edit one of our comments where she quoted the Jesuit handbook. Praise the Lord, I've got it on video. Piper, your dishonesty has been caught.
Yeah, okay.
Brad, so is yours.
Yeah. Wow, it took you long enough to get on it.
And
September this year.
Sowing discord. The brethren keep it like to the real brethren here. This is everything they've accused me of. Okay?
They were doing.
Discord, telling lies, digging up dirt. This is everything they keep accusing me of when it's them who's doing it.
Yeah, Brad wanted you under his control. I'm going to be a bit rude here and say I think Brad fancied you. He wanted a piece. How on earth he would manage that whilst you're in Scotland and he's in Illinois? I don't know if that, I mean, if he might have wanted a webcam thingy with you. I don't know. But he fancies you. I mean, he's got a sodomite inclination towards you and John Craggan. John Craggan wasn't playing.
To me, brethren, I'm just making these videos here kind of response to say, look, they're telling lies.
Yeah, but you haven't repented, Aaron. You may have repented to yourself in the sense of you cast yourself before God. You asked Him to forgive you. Perhaps you repented in that sense, but you haven't apologized at the very least to anyone for lying about them. You've lied about me a lot of times. And you just don't stop. I haven't lied about you. I haven't been polite about it all the time, but I'm confident I haven't lied about you.
Okay. Even the Apostle Paul, he was allowed to speak for himself, correct? Okay. Next thing I'm being told, however, good, check yourself if you're a brother of mine. Do you still smoke the devil's lettuce? If so, please stop for your own good. I'm actually wondering, do you? Now, Piper, who told you that?
Yeah, guess.
Because it was only Alexander Hartley, Matthew Landau, Brad Shine, Matt Mellinson, and Brother Jeff Allen who knew about it.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's not difficult.
It was only those five.
I mean, you did a video in that Judas Iscariot video, actually, literally asking people if they understand what wind is. And you was going, were you stoned out of your head?
Individuals. That was it. Okay. And I just wondered, like, did Brad tell you it was him who recommended that I smoke the devil's lettuce? If anyone is setting snails, it's you lot. I call to you, brethren. I pray the Lord forgives you for this. Also, answer your question. No, I do not smoke the devil's lettuce. Okay? That's something
You were doing
though.
though.
Where is it? Here. Okay. Because if anyone's trying to steal it's your lot. I smoked this year, the devil.
Aaron has deleted his channel now over 4 or 5 weeks ago. Longer. I can't remember actually, it might be nearly 2 months. I'm surprised he hasn't come back now. I don't know. I've certainly never tried to pressure him into just coming off YouTube, deleting his channel. It never meant anything to me. I've got an extremely small channel, so has Aaron, so has Accountable KJV, so some of the others. No big deal.
Your faith, no, your question didn't fuck me. Okay? For me. Interesting. A bit lifted up pride. You speak exactly like you speak. I had to ask openly, of course. Lies, Piper. You've nailed me before. Don't tell lies. I'm not telling lies. If I don't have your email, even if one email won in the past, it still stands. Okay? And you do have an email address. You know why? You have a YouTube account, which means you have a Google account, which is what? An email.
Yeah. Right.
The devil does hooks on you and upload first. There's rain on the unjust.
Oh, here's Jeff's comment.
I was really shocked at that.
Yeah, I don't know what date these comments were made. There's Jeff Allen, Navy Maritime Bible believer.
Okay. Look, and here you are again. So in Discord.
Yeah.
I'm not going
and listen, I hate to use the word guess, but guess who got the blame? It was either me getting the blame or John Cragan. Or Piper LT, I don't know. But they never give YouTube names, channel names or whatever.
Wow. Dance. Pen. Are you all going to stop with the lies? Are you all going to stop hacking my computer?
Like, oh, God, what's this now? This was downloaded December 12th, so I don't know. Hacking your computer? You see, you haven't had a channel for nearly 2 months, Aaron. You accused me of hacking your computer, now you've started accusing others. Make your mind up, lad. How many different people are hacking your damn laptop? And yet you've done an IT course to study whatever, I don't know. IT skills or programming or something. I've never been interested in that subject. I was interested in the electronic side of computers. And that's it. Not the software.
Because I've noticed that's been happening an awful lot. So I was getting spam emails, up to 100 spam emails a day. And it was all filthy content. Do you know what I mean? Like literally, just deleted it. Do you know what I mean? You people are wicked.
Oh, yeah. What did they send you, Aaron? A load of sodomite porn? You're English, or Scottish, I should say. The Americans think everybody else is low-hanging fruit. I do not, generally speaking, I do not like Americans. Because they've got this manifest destiny. We have an empire. And yet they go around the world opening up cans of democracy and then genociding everybody. And you've got videos of reporters being shot from helicopters. Their squad is thinking it's really brave, throwing dogs over cliffs, and they're probably raping the hell out of the women over there. Aaron, I tried to help you. I tried to be, I even said this to King's Table and John. They will tell you I tried very hard, actually. I made more effort than perhaps I think I should have done to talk to you, to make you realise that you were being treated like garbage. Does an enemy do that? No, they don't. Do they? I was never your enemy, never hated you. Never, I didn't really look up to you. I wasn't sure what to make of you a lot of the time. But when you did that video on Jeff Allen, I thought, oh, straight. That was the most rock bottom thing anybody could do. Using God's word as a cloak to hide your wickedness. Judas Iscariot, what happened?
Okay. Well, use on it, brethren. Please. Do you know what I mean? Okay.
For you to describe Tim Connon, AVBTM, as a wicked devil, I think he's an absolutely excellent Christian, is Tim. Perhaps I'm biased. I don't know. I like the guy. I've had conversation with him. He's no fool.
One says you wave a hand on steel. Because brethren, I really would like to tell you
thy word is light. Hello, Ben. Hello. That was Ben. So maybe he could tell us how long ago this comment was made. Oh, he agreed. He's noticed the hypocrisy as well, the stupidity. Oh, well. Go on then, Ben.
Okay. I actually need to tell you this. This is why I'm an advocate for studying the Word of God with you and the Lord alone in prayer. 1 John chapter 2, even eternal light, the same anointing, he will show you things to come.
Yeah, but not only you, Aaron. I don't know how many Christians there are on this earth. Let me assure you, you're not the only one. If you are Christian, if you are saved, I don't know. I'm not the author of salvation. I don't have the Lamb's Book of Life in me flat. Neither does Kenny Rhodes. Even he uses what he calls opiates. Whatever that's supposed to mean, I don't know.
So, what is like? I'm not a teacher.
No, you're not a teacher. Stop teaching then.
Because people right now are they're jumping on me like a pack of Dane. But
yeah,
there's a lot of things that they didn't like the fact that I wanted to double check everything with the scriptures. Because that's when fellowship with us all started going downhill, wasn't it, brethren? When it started saying, but here, there's a lot of things that this man's teaching that's actually not true.
Yeah, and you was on about Brian Denlinger. They wouldn't like it.
You do a diligent study for yourself. And then,
I know that I made a comment to you, Aaron, months ago. I can't even remember when it was. I mean, I've got a habit of deleting all my comments, because I don't like having to come back to a conversation months later and just not know what the context is and all that sort of thing. But I know that I said to you, Aaron, try contradicting Brian Denlinger or accountable KJV, see what happens. That is a primary test of what a cult is. CULT. I was studying cults between 93 and 95, sort of halfway through 92. Yeah, because I got moved to Nottingham jail halfway through 92. I mean, I got saved in 92. I met Gordon there. He ended up down the segregation unit. I got shipped out. Oh, I can't remember the exact chronology. You know, because you don't keep track of days and dates and all that sort of stuff. It's just another day in jail. That's it. Believe it or not, there are cults in prison, but you're going to meet Jehovah's Witnesses, Catholics. I came across a so-called Christian cult. They've disbanded now. They've been forced to disband. I could go into that. That's a long story, but I started studying cults. I've read a few books on it and things like that. Not that I'm an expert. I'm not. But I know the basics of what cults do and how to test whether it is actually a cult. Try disagreeing with their illustrious leader. See what happens. Do it politely, you know. Because then they'll have the excuse, oh, you're just being rude. Contradict them politely, biblically, KJV. See what happens. I said something along those lines. I know I would have done. I'm certain that I did. But you're too clever, you are, aren't you?
And started to dislike me.
Yeah. Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing. No, they started to
manipulate me as well into revealing my sin. Because you, Brad All and Shine, had recommended that I take this to the brethren.
Yes, I remember some video about you said.
And yes, I was ashamed of my abomination. That's why I went away for a while. You've got no idea what those months were like for me.
What was you doing?
Every single day for the sun. Every single day. Praying to the Lord, calling myself all the disgraces under the sun. Terrified. I don't know what happened, but out the blue, the Lord just... I don't know how it happened, but all of a sudden the fleshly problems started going away. Pains.
Let me try and explain how it happened, Aaron. Not that I'm an expert on it. This is just a general sort of thingy. If they've been feeding you false doctrine, then that false doctrine, right, or doctrines are doctrines of demons, of the devil. If you swallow one, it's going to have an effect and it's going to make you worse because you're going to end up swallowing another one unless you've got the discernment to realize that you're being sold a lemon. And it got worse, Aaron. And you illustrated that it had got worse by the way you were behaving. Now, I'm willing to believe that you're a Christian and all that stuff. I mean, who cares what I think? Right? Oh, by the way, Kenny, I do have the ability to learn. But not in a snobby way like you. I can only be corrected by those who have earned such a place in my life. You snob. I wasn't on about you then, Alan. I was on about Dr. Kenny Rhodes. Right. Yeah, I am able to learn, thank you. Just not from I mean, I can learn things from Kenny. I mean, certain things I might be interested in learning, but no, I don't think so. Because he's just going to kick me in the teeth. He's going to do a slap and run. I wouldn't be in the studio. He'd slag me off and then leave like a pig. Which is up to him. It's Smokey's channel. He decides what goes on. Anyway, I've had enough of this. Excuse the background noise. It's a big lorry driving up the road. Yeah, I feel sorry for you, Aaron. I really do. I don't sound patronising. I do have compassion on you. I've got no hate towards you. You need to realise that. I mean, I hate using this phrase, really. You are a novice. You're a baby in Christ. I mean, when Accountable KJV does a video, he has to tell people that he's giving out meat. And the fact is, he actually isn't. You thought you were giving out meat. You weren't.
Away. Life started cleaning up. I don't know how to explain it other than
you don't need to. You just need to take it to the Lord in prayer. Who's going to help you deal with all those difficulties? Jesus Christ is. Put all your burdens on him through prayer and reading and studying. Truly asking the Lord Jesus Christ, asking God in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ to deal with you, help you, confess your faults to him. You don't need to wear your heart on your sleeve and confess your faults to everybody else. What have they got to do with it? You know, if it's personal struggles and stuff, just don't make it public.
That's it. I know that I'm sorry, but I'm not going away.
Well, you did do it. You deleted your channel. I mean, it could be useful. Oh, this was September this year, I think. Something like that. Yeah, I think it might have been.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But it's not you that I serve. It's not Brian Denlinger that I serve. It's not Brad Ovenshine that I serve.
I meant to that.
It's the Lord Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
And none of you.
But they wanted you to serve them. You're making that obvious by the statement you've just made. I don't serve you. I don't serve him.
Out there are going to get shot about it.
Right.
Okay.
So get a channel started and come on. Expose the lies of that group. I don't say spend all your time doing it. Just expose it, Aaron. Leave the videos up. Let them deal with it. Allow all the comments as well. And then what you do, when they start making all the nasty comments at you, I'm sure you've got a lot of screenshots. Show them. Let people know what they are like. Expose them. Bring it into the light. And then people won't have an excuse for getting involved in the Brian Denlinger cult. Will they?
None of you. I'm sorry to say that, but...
Well, why are you sorry to say that?
It's Lord's will be done, not my own will.
Yeah.
If I had my own will...
So why are you sorry that you said the things that you have? You meant them? You believe it to be the truth? Why apologise for it? I wouldn't.
I would just be sitting behind my computer and trying to get my life sorted out.
I think that's part of the problem. You're trying to get your life sorted out in the sense that you're trying to do it. And I'm not on about works and all this sort of stuff. Allow God to do it in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Ask. And you will receive. when you go about trying to sort it all out, I mean, there are things you can do, you know. Oh, I don't know. It's such an awkward, difficult area to discuss, isn't it? But don't apologise for telling the truth, Aaron, as you comprehend it, as long as it is truth. You know.
Okay. But I'm not here to do mine own will. Okay? Because when you get saved and sealed into the day of redemption, your life's no longer about you and you alone.
Yeah, okay.
What the Lord says
Yeah.
in the pocket about a second video of them, will use that's what the devil does.
What's that?
Okay? Against me. In the short space of a day. That's what the devil does. Okay? Truth. I've never asked anyone for it. All I've never asked anyone for it. All I've ever asked is truth. That's it. That's all I want to do. Okay? I've never asked anyone for it. All I've ever asked is brethren's fellowship. That's the only thing.
The key there is make sure that they are brothers, that they actually have some, I don't know, I hate to use the word respect. Make sure that you can trust them, that they're going to be honest with you and not jump down your throat if you make a little mistake or something, you know. Were they ever really your friends? Because I think you've found out that they were never your friends. They were using you. You've admitted it. I don't think you've got any discernment, Aaron. And I don't mean 100% no discernment. I mean, I never trusted any of them.
I've ever asked for anyone. There's a fellowship. Not money. Not buy my new property. Or not pay my rent for me.
Yeah, that's Brian. He's on about Brian there. He's raked in a right pile of cash as he has. At least $40,000 at the very least in cash. On what do they call it? GoFundMe. He owns I don't know, let's say 10 acres. But there's a massive contrast between Brian Denlinger and his brother Tom Denlinger. Wow. What a difference. I've got more respect for Brian Denlinger's brother, Tom. Excellent stuff.
Should be working for that, Brad. But yeah. I've never asked anything from any of you other than prayers and fellowship.
Yeah, I believe that.
My Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ, I'd like to get my health sorted out. I don't want to be spending time backwards and forwards on YouTube. Okay? I'd like to teach a few videos for people on YouTube, yeah. But as it was contention strife, I don't want anything to do with it.
You're always going to get it, Aaron. You need to realise that. You're always going to get that. Jesus never told you that it was all going to be mum's apple pie and sweets and like really super people. You will be hated for his name's sake. And obviously, even among Christians, unfortunately, well, it happens. I say, I say get used to it. It doesn't mean you need to like it. Just realise that it's the truth. It's the way it goes. Christians can be annoying.
Bringing up old duck.
Yeah, to put you on the defensive, Aaron, so that you're always having to defend yourself. You can't. Only in Christ. Let him speak for you via the word of God. They always wanted you in subjection to them, especially accountable KJV.
I've got to speak. I've got to defend.
Why bother, really? Why not just take wrong? I mean, I find it difficult, you know. I mean, I've been Christian 29 years now, nearly 30. It is difficult, but it's what you have to do. You have to forgive, repent, move on. Forgive, repent, move on. That's it. Don't hold any hate. I don't hate anybody, as far as I know. I do find people, some people, particularly annoying. Oh, that's okay. So what?
Okay.
Take too much notice of your feelings, don't you, Aaron?
I just believe this spreading what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I couldn't believe it that those people are so stupid to refer to John Craggan as a Jesuit, which is beyond foolish. It's of the devil. John Craggan's no Jesuit. He makes mistakes and stuff. He's a brother. He's an excellent brother. I love John to bits. But if I think he's wrong about something, I'll still say, but I'm not going to do a hit video on him, a hit piece or whatever you want to call it, a hatchet job. But John Craggan's no Jesuit. I definitely aren't. There are Christians on YouTube, still there, I think, who realise, no, I mean, they've actually met me in person. They know perfectly well I'm not Jesuit.
Again.
Why are you letting you, Aaron? I don't understand. I mean, I do empathise with you. I really do. Why are you allowing other people, and I do it myself sometimes, you know, why are you allowing other people to determine how you feel about anything? How you perceive a situation? Why are you letting them? Now, I'm not saying don't learn from others and stuff. It's almost like you're letting them be your dictator, as though they're your master or something. They're not.
Funny, but I looked last night in the mirror before I went to bed. I've got great girls growing.
Yeah, not surprisingly.
24 years old.
Yeah. I've got plenty of those.
Putting under a lot of stress.
Yeah. I've had grief from not Christians, from Catholics. An abominable bunch of people they are. Apart from the odd one or two, I think. But they're not full. They were never full on Catholic. I've been treated like absolute garbage by Catholics, especially in jail. Long story, I won't bother with it. I might do a video on it sometime. There's a lot of stuff. But you just have to realise that that is the sort of stuff you're going to get. I mean, the Catholics have actually, I mean, I couldn't prove it, have literally cost me time in prison. Literally.
My Heavenly Father, the Lord Jesus Christ, okay. But I was praying about it last night. I was in prayer last night about it, okay. But I was praying about it last night. What I've learned from all this with love. And Brad.
Oh, what was he going to say?
You've been doing everything those.
Yeah. You know what they do? They go into Skype and that's up to them. And they'll start get the little discussions about who's this, that, and the other, blah, blah. Slagging off people, you know. I mean, I was doing a live stream once, Friday night, 10 o'clock. I used to do it. King's Table came into my side chat. He was driving at the time, so he couldn't come in the studio. I was talking to him, as you do from your studio into side chat. And Tim Connon came in, Matthew Landau, some other. Oh, don't talk to him. He's of the devil. This is Tim as well. He's a literal devil. He's a demon. And they don't talk to him, they said. Well, when somebody tries to tell me not to talk to somebody, if you know me, you know perfectly well what's going to happen, don't you? I'm going to make a point of talking to them, finding out, what the score is. Why do they hate you? Why are they calling you this, that, and the other? Blah, blah, blah. Right? Nobody tells me who to speak to, ever. Or not, or who not to speak to.
This video here, for what did you come to see video, you could have commented on that yourself. And went, beloved, that video wasn't about you. Like you said in the emails.
Yeah.
If you could have ended this all, you could have avoided all this happening. But you didn't, Brad.
Yeah, because you wanted it to happen, silly person.
You didn't.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Oh, what makes you think he cares?
That is not right, sir.
What makes
Like
you
I
think
said,
he cares?
You don't work for my Heavenly Father. You both serve your own bellies.
Yeah. Amazing.
That's what you do. Okay. And if the Lord would permit me to be a little bit of glory in here, when I say I've risked my own health for you. There was times I wasn't doing insulin correctly. Even last night, again, do you know what I mean? I had my 11 minute insulin done before I was going to get my dinner, and I was like, you know what? No, this is more important.
Yeah, don't let your health go just because of that. No.
This
I'm coming to the end of this now. I've had enough.
He's abusing the dead.
I'm going to put a link to this video in there. Make up your
really
mind.
do want to repent and truly get saved.
Yeah. You don't believe that they're saved, Aaron? All right. Well, that's not an unusual thing for you to say, is it? Really? Oh, 2 more nutters. Blocked. Another nutter here. Don't know. I honestly don't know what that's about. How many of them are blocked now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Here's a link to that video anyway, if you want to go and check it out. Whoever's watching, come on in. The link's in there somewhere. Or make a comment. But if you're just going to spam, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 of them. 13, I don't know what you call it, 14, 15. 15 bots. Wow. Why? I don't understand that. I don't even know how you do it. Don't try and tell me or teach me. I'm not interested. Right then. I'm going to end the stream now. I can't think of anything else I was going to discuss or talk about anyway. Aaron Deerin, the fool. General chat. I was sort of half hoping that Isaiah 12 would come in. What else? Oh yeah, pre-sup apologetics is what? Hot garbage. Yeah, that's smoky. Yeah, these people although philosophically, I'm assuming that Smokey knows what he's talking about. But why would he characterize standing for truth as some sort of sodomite, as though he's in agreement with it? I don't understand that, really. I mean, I know that there's beef between them, I think. I'm not going to play any of this guy's garbage. Oh, he is a sycophant in his studio. Chaos out of order. Every time Smokey laughs, he'll laugh. And blah, 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 de blah, blah. As though, like, he's there to counterpoint Smokey or something. Who cares?
It's like if you're clever about it and you have good argumentation, you can take whatever things that they accept axiomatically and use it against them.
Axiomatically just means truth, reasoning, truth mainly, truth statements, an axiom, a rule, generally, I think. Keyboard's playing up. It's a Bluetooth one, so it's not too brilliant. Oh, I'm sick of this. I'm going to buy a new Bluetooth keyboard. Oh, there we are. Kicked in. I don't remember. I mean, I haven't got a brain like a dictionary. Axiomatic, self-evident or unquestionable. In other words, absolutely true. Relating to or containing axioms. Mathematically. Something that's self-evidently true. You know, why does it need to use big words to describe a simple truth? You know, why didn't you just use the word truth instead of axiomatically?
To point to an ontology. You can do that through evidentiary apologetics, fine-tuning our argument, nature of the universe,
It's interesting that they never share the gospel on this channel. Never actually heard them.
But you don't need to. But you don't need to explain where it came from.
That guy, chaos in order, absolute sycophant.
If you can't, why not?
Chaos. I don't need to know where a car came from to tell you that it has mirrors and is blue. I don't need to know the ontology of the car to make truth statements about it. I don't need to know the ontological justification.
Bloviating. Oh, I don't know if I can't. Who's this guy now?
Understanding that they judge everything not through a lens of certain.
Who's that?
Every time they try to make an argument.
Well, the only precept argument I know for morality, and you can correct me if you don't know different one. That's more what we were just discussing, kind of with the presuppositionalized moral argument. That's more a moral state of affairs trying. Monarchianism?
Yeah, monarchical Trinitarianism is kind of interesting, and it kind of has a slight...
Right. Top left there, Free the Graces, is Gavin Hurleyman. I'm going to screen share a comment he made to me. Right, bear with me. I might have it in my studio, I don't know. I've only just upgraded today. I couldn't be bothered, and is this it? No. The most ridiculous set of statements I've ever read. Ever, I think. Yeah, I mean, this is Sky Out. He used to be an acolyte of Smokey's. Right, you read that, it's up there long enough. 5 seconds, I'll give it. I've got Gavin Hurleyman's Fro, who now calls himself the Pale Galilean. That's him. What an absolute piece of work. Here's Candice, who hasn't been in Smokey's studio for a month or two. She actually believes that she is spiritual police. Now then, where's Gavin's stupid? Well, these are the sort of comments that she makes. Nisha, she goes on to Wild Hearts channel. This is Heaven Rules All, Candice. You know, what's that about? Is this Gavin's stupid comment? Oh, it is. Yeah, I thought I had it. This is Gavin Hurleyman in a comment he made quite a while ago. That's him in Smokey's Free the Graces. How do you know that a certain Catholic believer is not saved? A Catholic believer, a Catholic who believes what? Do you actually believe that Catholics are saved, Gavin? Well, he does. Get this next statement. Do you know God's purpose for the Catholic Church in fulfilling his eternal plan for mankind? Actually, I think I do. I think it comes down to one word, or two words actually now. Genocide and pedophilia. That's basically all I think of, apart from a lot of other stuff. When I think of the Catholic so-called church, the whore of Babylon, Revelation 17. God fulfilling. I mean, the Catholic so-called church has got no such thing to do with fulfilling God's eternal plan for mankind. In other words, salvation and, you know, what an evil organization. He's a stupid I mean, bear in mind, I've been a Christian 29 years. No, I don't know everything. I am teachable. Kenny, do you know that God's ways and thoughts are far higher than ours? Yeah, he's God. I do know that. Thank you. Here's an even more stupid question. Right. I don't know how to phrase this properly just to get across the stupidity of it, or, you know, if I'd heard him speak this out, I'd probably get a better sense of it. Bear in mind that we're reading text and you cannot get the tone of or the attitude behind what's being said, so we can only sort of gauge that from what's actually being written. Do you know exactly what percentage of Catholic teaching is false? Yeah, I do. 150%, Gavin. Admittedly, these are rhetorical questions to make the point that you, a mere mortal, know nothing about such matters. Well, questions are rhetoric, you dolt. Oh, mere mortal, is that meant to be a put down or something? I know about Catholicism. I know what it is. I've experienced being on the other end of it, as it were. I know what the false teachings Roman Catholics come out with, 100%. I don't know everything about that. I would never have a cat. I mean, I could have got one. I could have got one for £1. £1, about 70 cents, I think, or is it $1.20 or something really cheap? big fat book. And I just don't want that. I mean, I'm not going to study Catholicism because that would take years, really, to really, you know, it doesn't make sense. I'm not going to spend all that time. I don't need to. All I need to study is scripture. If you want to know what the fake is, get a very good understanding of the original. In other words, keep the King James Bible and antecedents from Antioch. And then when a Catholic comes yakking at you, you'll know that they're teaching falsely, especially when you ask them to define terms, explain what they mean by certain words, theological terms that they use. And you'll really find out then, won't you? Yeah. Oh. But that's Gavin Hurleyman for you on Smokey's channel. Smokey is a Molinist. Molinist. In fact, I'm going to type it in there. Oh. Google Molinist, and you'll find out it's Jesuit talk, it's Jesuit so-called philosophy. I don't know who this guy is, I've never seen him. I recommend the KJV every time. The NIV is Roman Catholic. Just look at the front of it and you'll see they use Vaticanus and Sinaiticus so-called manuscripts, both from the Vatican. It's a Roman Catholic so-called Bible. Dump it, burn it. Get a list of all the differences in the NIV from the King James and you'll find it very telling. I've marked them all in my King James. There's about 200 of them, at least. I wouldn't use anything other than the King James Bible. If you come to me with an NIV and start quoting from it, I'll probably block you from my channel. Right, that's Gavin Hurleyman for you. Praise. Praise I am that I am. Flip flop. Oh, this is praise. Oh, yeah. Smokey is sharing praises live stream. Praise I am. I actually asked him once in the studio on StreamYard some months ago when Smokey and Praise weren't friends anymore. They weren't talking. Boo hoo hoo. Praise I am. I asked him, is Smokey a pedo? He said, oh, yes, he is. Crimson Hair said the same thing. Oh, I've got the proof. I know absolutely that Smokey's this, that, and the other. But I'm never going to say so. Smokey thinks that he's his friend. What a clown, really. I don't know who these others two are. I've seen Augie around. Darth Dawkins, I find him amusing, actually. I don't know why. Well, there's that sycophant, Chaos Out of Order. Creep. I really think that as well. Yes, I will always recommend the KJV over any other. Let's get into this comment. Oh, yeah. There's Darth Dawkins, top right. Praise I am, top middle. Gavin Hurleyman, the nutter. Totally Catholic. He literally tried to force me verbally into acknowledging a Roman Catholic as a brother. He isn't. While he remains Roman Catholic, no. And even if we did get saved, a pale Galilean. Even if he did get saved, I can't trust ex-Catholics. They cannot be trusted, or ex-Muslims. I think that was illustrated quite well this morning in one way or another. I've come across so-called, and I genuinely believe that they are ex-Catholics, but they still hold to some Catholic doctrines, like preterism. I tripped over one of them. It was over 2 years since, and then I thought, hold on, there's an inkling. I know I've got to go back to that guy's channel, just check what he's saying about if he's done anything on Revelation 17 or prophecy or something like that. I realised that he follows preterism, and it's a Jesuit, it's a Roman Catholic teaching. In other words, preterism is that the prophecies in Revelation have already been done and dusted. Time to go home, lads, you know. The prophecy of Revelation is fulfilled, you know, so no need to bother checking it out, yeah. Okay, lads, let's go and have a cup of tea. I don't care who this guy has on his channel. What a piece of work. He complains about backstabbing. They do more of that on here than anybody else does, than anywhere else, I think. Let me know when they do something on the gospel. I'll probably go and listen. Is that still showing on screen? Yeah, it is. Well, there's 3 of you watching. If you want to come in.
Jesus God has the right to label God is because he is literally begotten by the Father, and that the Spirit is also God in the sense that he shares the same essence as the Father, but is not himself the Father. And that's why the Father in the Bible is primarily called God, and that's the Spirit in the
Sounds like kind of Chrysostom was saying that.
Yeah,
He called it what did he say it was?
Monergism.
I don't know.
Monotheistic? I forgot what he said it was.
Either way, it doesn't deny the distinct personhood of the three. What it says is that the Father is the primary source of divine nature, and that the reason why Jesus and the Spirit are divine is because they are begotten and preceded by the divine Father. Therefore, logically, Jesus is literally the Son of God, and that the Spirit is literally the Spirit of God. I basically say that if all three of them are primary sources, that actually doesn't.
Jesus said, whoever has seen me has seen the Father. I mean, all this stuff about, it's great to discuss the doctrine of the Trinity, oneness, whatever the name they give it. I think I would probably struggle in a debate like that because you're always going to find problems absolutely sort of nailing it. And the other main problem is, I would say, do these people, whoever they are, anyone, do they actually, or there is one person who thinks he can, do they actually believe that they can define God? I know one guy, Jacob Thompson, hello, Wine Press News. He's written a book called The Lord of Glory, a definitive guide to who God is. Wow, it's true. Oh, mate, the dove. I tell you what, the dove 7, the dove number 7. If you don't like it, go away. This person, Aaron Deerin, happens to have lied about me, right? Okay, I should expect that from people who just don't know what they're talking about. Is that you, Ben? The Dove 7. The Dove of Peace. Came round to my channel the other day. I let him in the studio, and then as soon as I'd done that, he'd gone. So I knew it was Ben, because he didn't want to go in the studio anymore. I saw you, Ben, in Smokey's channel the other day, trying to share deep wisdom. Where did it get you? I was going to comment that, oh, that's Ben, you know, reflect upon the word. And he would probably have booted you out. Oh, I thought, no, you know. Yeah, I do forgive him. But I do need to expose the fact that he's lied about me. He hasn't repented of it. He has not, I mean, he hasn't even at a basic level apologised for it. All he did, because this is a video I didn't know that he had up. I'm being lied about in it. The Dove. And yeah, I should rather take wrong and just, I mean, I do forgive Aaron. I don't hate the guy. I never have. I'm falsely accused of that. I mean, I have to put that straight. Yeah, no problem. I don't know whether I don't know what I've given you insight on, Macabre. There's so many accusations get thrown about on YouTube. It's got to be dealt with. It has to be pointed out. If someone's lying, it's of the devil. You know that, Dove. And it has to be exposed. You can't just let other people trip over these liars and then fall into following along with their sort of line of reasoning, their thoughts, their doctrine and teaching, so-called. They have to be exposed. You can't deny that. I mean, obviously, I mean, I believe it or not, Dave, the Dove. I'm only having a go. I'm only having a joke with you, sort of. I'm being sarcastic. I'd forgotten about all these people in the Brian Denlinger crew. And I'm not having a go at Steve. I've told him that. I apologise if it came across like that. I really didn't want to hear what Accountable KJB, Aaron Deerin, Alexander Hartley, Brian Harlow are saying about me, right? Novices. I really didn't want to hear. I really did not want to know. That's the truth. And I'm not, as I say, I'm not having a go at Steve. He's being helpful. You know, from his point of view, he was just saying, oh, look, you know, these people are having another go. You know what I mean? I really didn't want, I had other things on my mind, you know. And Steve, if you hear this later, I mean, just don't take it the wrong way. So, yes, forgive them. I do. I forgive Aaron. I don't hate the guy. I don't despise him. I've tried over the last 6 months since he obviously got kicked out of the Brian Denlinger crew to communicate with him peaceably. I knew what was going on. I knew what was happening. He had been poisoned against me. I have been lied about. Aaron Deering was part of that. So I'm exposing it. When I come across this video, I didn't realise the communication that was going on between Aaron Deering and Accountable KJB. Now I know. Now I'm doing a video on it. Hopefully, after this, I mean, I'm sure Accountable KJB will do a snotty video on me. But I really don't want people to come to me with it. Oh, he's done this, he said this, because I know the man's a fool. Yeah. How did you know my name was Bob? Anyway, Ben, nice to see you come over. Come on in the studio, unless you're a scaredy cat. Are you a scaredy cat, the Dove? Yeah, thanks for the new year. I don't think it's going to be any better than this one, thank you. I really don't. Happy New Year. It's just another year. Really, that's all it is. It's just got different numbers. So this is what you've got in the Smoky channel. Free the graces, a Catholic. Praise I am. Even after I tried to quote these comments at Gavin in Praise's video, which I've downloaded, by the way, Praise wouldn't point out that Gavin was wrong. Gavin doesn't understand Catholicism at all. So you need to be careful of these people.
And if the hierarchy isn't literal, then Jesus isn't really the Son of God. So I don't know why he said that.
Well, he said that. It's just
Yeah, I've had enough on here. Anyway.
Can't be unequivocally correlated to us here on our finite level because he's infinite, he's transcendent.
Sure.
So he can't tell us in finite terms exactly what he's like.
Of divine Father cannot
tangibly, coherently, or honestly.
What's this? Oh, it's still the same people.
Dress me. I wasn't going to say anything.
He's a buddy of mine too. I just can't.
Okay. Listen.
See, this is how poisonous these people are, really.
Hinged in the last.
I'm asking you as a friend, please.
You don't have friends. You have
conversation here.
You don't have friends. You have
Praise, I'm asking you. He is just ruining the interaction. Please remove.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Praise, I'll ask you again.
You addressed me. I wasn't going to say anything.
He's a buddy of mine too. I just can't.
Okay. Listen to me. Well, he's untrustworthy. Okay, he's unhinged. He's unruly, and he makes the most outrageous accusation of somebody who's a great. No, I have the past.
Where I can
I'm asking you as a friend if you want to invite him on.
See, he wants a room where he can overtop me and can't let me talk.
Right, what's this one?
So it's just one is one. And the other thing is that you have two majors. One is which
They're viewing the worst soteriology debate. Oh, I don't know. There's praise. Praise I am, as I said earlier, actually said to me, oh yeah, Smoke is a pedo. Right, I'm going to block some more people here. You know, what's all that about? You're blocked. I'm just going to keep doing it. It takes me less than 2 seconds. It's no problem. No problem at all. Bye-bye. There's been about 20 of these turned up this morning. Literally. The same comment. So I just block them. It takes them about 5 minutes to start whatever. It takes me less than 2 seconds to block it. You keep a dove in your coop. That's why I called my channel Dove. Yeah. So it is Ben. Come on in, Ben. Don't be a scaredy cat. What's wrong with you? Yeah, it is. Oh, you've had those things on your channel, have you? Yeah. Come on in, Ben. I haven't spoken to you for a couple of months. Yeah, praise I am. Yeah.
Actually, that was that. You have two
What
natures.
Smokey did and his crew, standing for truth, they tried to make him look like some sort of sodomite on a motorbike. They basically lied about him, saying that he agreed with sodomy. They photoshopped an image, put some rainbow shorts on him. You know, why am I even bothering with these
One nature
people?
want to do good. It's the one of the spirit.
Well,
You're right. And the other one is your old nature. But we have to be careful with that because if you whether go to hell, you go to hell. If you go to hell, what happens to the nature that if you go to heaven, what's the nature?
It's the new nature. Answer is no. And I am about to show everybody why.
You didn't. It's not just a matter of
Confuse the two different frames of reference.
Now, he does say that why should you cut your life short? Why should you ruin yourself? That's the thing, but that's not. But I'm pretty sure that's not what SST is really saying. I mean, if I had my appointed time to die, and then let's say I'm healthy, but then I go on like what you said in the murder street.
Definitively does not exist. There is no possibility for there to be a transcendental divine inspirational text. No, it isn't. No, you.
Jefferson Spatchcock and Patrick, Pacic.
Jeff J, you have to presuppose that in order to make the claim of the question of the authority of the text.
I don't. Hang on.
You have to deny God to take that perspective.
So what you're saying is that I have to deny the possibility of anything and everything supernatural in order to call this.
No. I'm saying you have to deny specifically the divine inspiration of the text itself, to where it is actually contrary to its testimony, which means that it is simply a manifestation of mere men. You do presuppose it's a manifestation of mere men, right?
I do.
Okay, there you go. That is the appeal to metaphysical naturalism.
How do you demonstrate that it's anything more than that?
Well, I would claim that the evidence, compendium of evidence to its consistency, coherency, and thematic standard is something that gives us credence to it. Not proof, but evidence to it. For instance, I'll give you one actually as a simple one, and this is straight from the Gospels and the Apostles themselves. 300 different messianic prophecies fulfilled from Scripture. Now, even if you were not. They are. You'd have to appeal some very weak Jewish apologetics to try to make that case.
So those aren't weak.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's say
those are not weak apologetics.
Are you saying that they're not in the sense that Jesus didn't actually do them, or that the way that they're recorded doesn't actually fulfill the prophecy that is stated? What's your issue?
I'm saying that in terms of like the way that the prophecies are supposedly fulfilled, right? A lot of that seems to be based on at least two things. One, the people that were writing books of the New Testament were actually writing those stories in a way to fulfill what they wanted.
Thank perfect. Okay,
that's the second one is in terms of like if you were looking at a different religious tradition, the Jewish
Judaism. Yeah, let's not appeal to Judaism because you don't believe that either. So let's go with the first one, which is the idea.
But like your friend Will, I'm more inclined to believe in Judaism than Christianity.
Well, then you're a dumblet just like Will, and he's autistic. I wouldn't appeal to that. Anyway, so
the only people that are attracted to
this is why this is a horrible, stupid argument to present the idea of fabrication.
Okay,
if that was true, 300 different fabrications.
Hang on. Wait.
Which means, hold on. Which means that these few apostles, these few writers of the Gospels and the New Testament books went back and religiously went to specifically look at various different potential messianic prophecies. Some that we're even, been discovering progressively throughout theology, but they went and found all of them.
Right.
And they went and put them, all manufactured them into this narrative, with all of the thematic consistency and all of the awareness of the prophecies of the previous texts, which are not in books, mind you, but big giant scrolls without verses or chapters. Okay? And they poured through all of that and created a narrative with 300 different fabricated, consistent thematic references. Now, certainly Islam couldn't pull anything anywhere close to that, nor could any of the other religions in terms of maintaining consistency to the original source text. So this, to me, even if it was a fabrication, is one of near epic, if not near hypernatural or supernatural proportions. So, even if it was a fabrication. So anyway, moving on. Let's get back to SFT because I'm actually really tired. I don't want to have a whole drawn up. Jefferson, you don't mind. I'm happy to do this with you more in depth later, but I don't want this to turn into a drawn out thing tonight. Let's get back to SFT.
You're welcome, because I don't think that you actually did anything to actually refute what I said.
Well, you can believe that. That's fine, Jefferson. You too.
Well, I mean, as soon as you can actually demonstrate that the particular epistles of Paul, the ones that are disputed, as soon as you can demonstrate that those were actually written by him and that the contradiction is apparent.
What would be the standard? What would be the standard of evidence to demonstrate that, Jefferson?
Well, the standard of evidence relative to any of the scholars is the usage of language.
Oh, there it is. Like, you mean the exact same type of scholarship that ended up getting debunked that claimed that there was authors to Isaiah? You mean that same type of scholarship? Okay, good. Well, we learned in theology actually to not trust that specific kind of scholarship because again. And I'll just say this one more time.
So it follows.
Hold on, Jefferson. It's a pity for you guys if you're too slow to get it, but I'm just going to say it, and then you can deal
all
with
of theology only teaches about one God.
You can take it or leave it. Okay. The fact of the matter is that this is a naturalistic employed mechanism. You have to presuppose methodological naturalism to
wait, you just did the methodological.
Sorry, yeah, I apologize. Metaphysical. You have to presuppose. Again, I'm tired. I did an 11-hour stream last night. I didn't sleep a lot. You have to presuppose metaphysical naturalism in order to even begin to lay the claim of the potentiality of liberal scholarship. Because if you
I'm going to mute a minute because I've got to go and do something. Are you going to come in, are you? Doublet?
Firm otherwise that there is divine inspiration in the text, you can't possibly lay the claim of all of the different writers because it then runs contrary to what the narrative is claiming.
That doesn't make sense.
Of course it does. Of course it does. If the text, if the affirmation is that the writer is Paul, if the affirmation and the text itself and the preservation of Scripture by the Holy Spirit says that it is Paul, that the testimony of the Holy Spirit is Paul. And that's what the Christians believe, by the way. So that's our primary theological justification for accepting the text. But you say, no. God doesn't exist. This is a manufacture of mere man. And therefore, there is no spiritual inspiration. There is no protecting guidance over the inspiration of the text. You presuppose.
You took a
guys. If you just want to overtalk me, keep
No, I'm curious to see what he's going to say. What are you saying, Jay?
Well, that seems to be a leap to go from.
Okay, we'll go circle jerk each other then. I want to move on with my night. If you guys don't. I seriously, I'm not gonna waste my time with a retard tonight.
Like, what's wrong with
It's
third
very
party violence
simple.
of
It's
Twitter?
very simple. If you attempt to approach this pure liberal, new, modern interpretation, different authors, just like they did with Isaiah, which was for the most part, which, by the way, at one point did have some consensus pushed to it, but it was short-lived, and now it's basically kind of looked at as just a joke. The claim that you can look at the language, because maybe a writer might change over time, evolve with language, things like that. They say, oh, that's a different writer. Or there might be, cultural updates and terminology to carry forward with the text, to make it more coherent. Just like we update the King James. We have an original authorized King James version, and we have some updated King James where we modernize some of the language. That in and of itself is evidence that probably the Jews might have done the same thing. In no way, shape, or form, and I covered this with Dr. Fall, is there any actual indication in this whatsoever to actually attribute to what the liberal scholars are proposing. There's no external evidence whatsoever. It's simply a bombastic hypothesis, a theory, because they do not give credit for the other possibilities, and they presuppose metaphysical naturalism, that there can't possibly be divine contribution, because if there was divine contribution, that means the testimony of the text itself is true, including its claim of authorship, because then you would have the Holy Spirit attesting. So they have to deny the existence of the Holy Spirit. They have to presuppose metaphysical naturalism to the ontology of the text, and they cannot, and this is why they want to run from this accountability, because they cannot actually support the case, nor can they defend the case, nor can they prove the case for metaphysical naturalism by which they are approaching the text. Done deal. Spatchcock's destroyed. Let's move on with our
right, but also they had Paul use an amanuensis anyway. It's his stupid arguments are futile.
Yeah, I mean, Spatchcock denialism is one of the most prolific horror show disasters here on YouTube, sadly. They get painted into a corner, and then they start running at the mouth. They get painted in a corner, and they just start running at the mouth. And then it's just denialism. And you can paint something as clear and simple logically as what I just did, and they will be desperate to not allow it to be said or to even validate it, even though they know deep down it makes sense. In fact, I know they know deep down it makes sense, because if they didn't, they wouldn't react the way they did. They would let me speak. Their desperation to jump in and interrupt and try and keep it from being expressed shows that they do legitimately have no actual response. And Jefferson wants to come in here and try and wax philosophical, but he cannot actually defend the presupposition he's imposing to the text. And plus, I need a reference to his claim. Anyone that claims this bull crap of consensus, I'm sorry. First of all, not that necessarily proves anything. But I'll tell you what. Show me a source. Show me a source.
It doesn't exist. I looked it up.
I mean, what they essentially did is that they already asserted or assumed that the first premise is true, and then after that they just hammer it down on the rest of the premises. Like, okay, divine inspiration of God, but as you said, you don't believe in God. I think you did. I think I remember you did say something about that nobody would share the same viewpoint. So I think they kind of fall short there. They had to. I mean, I'm not saying that they have to believe, but they have to grant that first, and maybe they can work their way back to justifying it metaphysically or naturalistic. I think that's what I noticed. But hit me if I missed something.
Okay, very good. All right, well, Jefferson, thank you for that. You just posted a Britannica article. He just posted a Britannica article that he thinks supports him and makes the same garbage arguments, like I just said. It's the same presupposition, and then also the exact same type of logic and reasoning that again was debunked with the different authorship of Isaiah. So, and that's not even seeming to be.
You keep saying this is your main argument. What about people in the audience who don't know?
You're placing a demand on the. and actual honest engagement in the interaction. Daniel's right to call it.
Galatians 5, the church, yes or no? Yes, I'll say. As a matter of fact.
Oh, right there. That was the one. That was the one I had an issue. In fact, he makes a worse concession here in a few minutes when SFT says that Paul, when he's writing to the Corinthians, is actually affirming that they're all saved, even though, like I said, he uses language in 1 Corinthians 3 to actually point out the idea that he has to speak to them like they are mere men, like unsaved, because that's what they're demonstrating. So SFT is leveraging some bad points. He's like, well, he referred to him as brethren. Okay, is that an affirmation that he has Cartesian certainty and knowledge that they're all saved? Or is he doing that in a colloquial sense of those who are
Cartesian sort of mathematical absolute proof? A fellow called Descartes, some sort of philosopher, mathematical philosopher, something like that. Why he needs to use all this big terminology? Why not just speak more plainly, Smokey? Not that I care, really. I mean, I'm just pointing it out. There's no need for it. Dove of peace, are you there? The dove. Oh. He's gone. Oh, well, okay. Come on in the studio, Dovelet. Anyway, right, I'm just going to keep an eye on my toes. Oh. Hold on, I'll play that. I don't want to I really don't want to listen too much to this. I wasn't going to bother, actually.
When the magician fooled him in Acts 8.
Part of the trick is, if you want to blind people with science, as it were, or theology, just use a lot of big words. Not that I'm against learning and scholarship. I certainly aren't. If you want people to understand what you're saying easier, or even ordinary people or whatever, keep it simple.
It cannot die. So how can you explain ontologically speaking or metaphysically speaking? How can the new creation?
This is a point you're making here, Ben. This argument. Beg your pardon. Hold on, I'll move my tab accidentally. This argument, as it were, between Smokey and Standing for Truth has been going on for months. Why not just let him keep carrying on? If it's what he's doing, digging a hole, digging his own pit for himself. I don't follow OSAS. I understand it. Problem is, Standing for Truth does keep coming out with this Gnostic heresy of some form, I'm not sure what the exact word is, dualism. It's just wrong. Plus reasons. I'm not an OSASer. I've been lied about that. The guy, I've been in conversation with him at quite a few hours, Ben. Dove of peace. All the time in those hours, he never once thought I was a Christian, according to him. Because he's the touchstone of salvation, isn't he? If you disagree with a certain person in Mississippi, oh, that's it, your salvation's out the window. Yeah, come on in. Who's that watching? Not me, because I've only got this tab open, plus my channel studio. Oh. Got to keep an eye on the toast. My bread's burning. Now I'm going to cook some eggs in a minute.
around. The next statement says, no, they're not. You know, there's no way Paul can know that. Like, it's just, what a failure. What a disaster. It's shame on you.
Are trusting in work. You who seem to be justified by the law. Nobody's justified by the law. You're the one that's fallen from grace.
Let me answer, as you noticed, every single thing.
You did, basement. You caught it too.
So yes, Paul says, by now, brothers, by the way, what I call sisters, you have a sister, you stay home, whatever you want, you don't preach.
Possible interpretations.
So brothers, by now, you should have been teachers, but still drinking milk. This is a language you talk to safety.
Okay, so there's a couple problems. This is what I wanted to go to earlier. We discussed Hebrews 10, we discussed John 15, pointed out that John 15.
Let's try this person real quick. Shayla, how you doing? Hello?
Hello.
What's up? Shayla, are you going to speak? You have to get your mic out. It's not actually her.
Yeah, what's the need for that?
YouTube.
This is oh so sad and embarrassing. SFT should be posing as a Nigerian prince looking for a bride. Your point is what, Andrew?
That's actually
that would be chaos in order.
It's not actually her YouTube channel.
Laughing for Smokey's benefit. I've noticed him in there. Every time he's in there, he's like, every time Smokey laughs, he starts laughing. Weird. Anyway, let's have a look at your clothes. That makes right fun. So those eggs are coming on nicely. Yeah, what is the point of that comment?
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I had it covered. Yeah, dumb shit. I had you actually covered.
Oh yeah.
like what?
That's one way of characterizing someone, isn't it? Yeah, that will get people listening. That will encourage Christians, I suppose. I don't know. What a piece of work, really.
With the comment screen, I figured that might be the case. Yeah, by the way, this is probably Bill or one of those degenerate freaks or somebody trying to take the channel. It's not going to work, guys. It's not going to work. Come on, being clever with your tricks.
Discipleship, abiding, fellowship, and unfruitful versus fruitful believers. Nothing like fire. Galatians 5. Okay, there's a couple possible interpretations. Here's an article that I really like. So notice Galatians 5, for Christ has become of no effect unto you, whosoever of you. Okay, so he's talking to a congregation, talking to a group of people, and now he's narrowing his focus in on those who are to be justified by the law. Ye are fallen from grace. The church in Galatia had Christians. Okay, this is by Matt's life, Brother Matt's life. But it also had Judaizers who were trying to tell the Christians that they needed to keep the law of Moses. Paul then addressed the church as a whole. Just like we see, if you go to church, you know the preacher, the pastor is addressing the church as a whole. Does he know exactly, can he see the root on every person in the pew? No, of course not. Now, an important principle is that individuals are not addressed here in the content of what we are discussing. Instead, Paul is writing to the whole of the Galatian church. Undoubtedly, there were true Christians and false Christians, just like in any congregation, any church. Within the
Is it just that it's like late at night or something like that? Okay. All right, what do you want, dude?
Au fumier. Au fumier. T'es chaud ou pas fumier?
I'm waiting. What is this? German snuff filming or something like that?
German massage gone wrong.
Look at this. What is this even supposed to be?
Someone was mad they lost a debate.
All right.
SFC clearly lost that because he keeps talking over the guy.
Yeah,
and
he really is perpetually dodging the actual arguments that are really. But the thing that he claims to hate, duck dipping, diving, and dodging, he really is dancing all over the place.
At best, he's preaching, not debating.
You know what? Thank you, Bokey. I had that thought earlier as well. Actually, this is far more like preaching than it is debating. Spot on. I couldn't agree more.
Congregation, Paul is making the case against the
You don't hear the
Judaizers who are
gospel.
seeking to bring Christians back under the law. He is not saying individuals are losing regeneration and justification. It's a generic warning. Whosoever of you are justified by the law, ye are fallen from grace. Because remember, it's either by grace or nothing. It's either by grace alone or nothing, because it's not grace plus work. It's either grace. If you're trying to add works to salvation, ye have fallen from grace because you've fallen from the higher plane to the lower plane. The higher plane is salvation by faith alone, and the lower plane. Okay, the further you go from that, the further you get away from the gospel of grace. Go ahead. What are your thoughts on that?
All right. Well, see, you have this kind of person like that. This is the truth. You have a stand for the truth, and you must stand for the truth. With all due respect, then you believe the hypocrisy. Let me ask you this question: If Paul talking to safe ones, do you agree everything he says is correct and everything he says is false?
But here's the thing: he's speaking to a congregation. How many people is he speaking to? Do you think?
My question was very clear. I don't want to.
If he's speaking to safe people, okay.
No, my question was very simple, and everybody here, and that's it. If you want to respond, that's fine. I'm not going to repeat it because
we'll repeat it. So here's the thing: you're misunderstanding the fact that Galatians 5:4 is very clear. Whosoever, so he's talking to a congregation as a whole, assuming they're saved, hoping they have a root. He got many people saved, but then the Judaizers started bringing in the law and bringing in salvation. Paul came and preached hard against them and said, whoever of you in this group are seeking to be justified by the law, you are the ones that have fallen from grace, not ones that are justified. But I will say, the word of God is so deep and so powerful that I do believe there are double meanings to many of these verses. So you could also say a double meaning. This could apply to.
And yet you're telling him what's exactly what's
security at one point that's on God and you're a monergistic because you're sinners. You believe you have to maintain your own salvation. You believe that you have to walk more in the spirit.
That's not what sinners mean.
If you truly believe the gospel, but now you believe in, yes, it is a work salvation. I know it's so now you believe in a work salvation. You haven't lost your salvation. You have fallen from the higher plane to the lower plane.
That's not Daniel's point.
You haven't lost your salvation. You haven't lost.
That's not what sinners mean.
You have an evil heart of unbelief towards.
He has no idea what most of these words mean.
So yeah, there's a primary meaning and a secondary. This could also apply to you. Nothing about loss of regeneration. Nothing about loss of justification here. I mean, I don't know how you see this in this passage in Galatians 5. Go ahead. Take your time.
Donnie, I refuse to respond because you did not respond. That's it. So let's move on to the
All right.
Okay, well, at that point, guys, we've actually come to the end of the 40 minutes open discussion.
Oh, well, thank God for that.
Next thing up is, let's see, you want to do maybe one more back and forth, and then we'll go to closing statements and Q&A.
Actually, let me say one thing, John. I said double meaning there, I meant double application. Oftentimes, deep scriptures, right, they have a primary application and a secondary application.
Oh, deep scriptures.
Someone like Daniel truly believed in the gospel of grace, and now he's falling into this works variant.
Oh, is he falling from grace?
It doesn't mean.
Oh, he's falling from grace.
He's fallen from the higher plane to the lower plane.
Oh, that's what it means.
Higher plane.
Go ahead, Daniel. Yeah, as John said, you have 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm done. So let's go to the next one.
Well, you have a 5-minute concluding statement. I got to go to the anyway, so at least you can.
Right. All right. So, I do not believe I say anything. People can be judged. That contradicts myself. I always went to the scriptures, and so we are saved by grace through faith, not a few works, because
there's a work of the reprobate. So no.
All right, Daniel, do you have anything you want to?
Oh, Stan, you are so scummy. Seriously, what the hell?
Our confidence is steadfast unto the end. So
man, you definitely are a used car salesman, no doubt about this.
We need Tony Scamaroni here.
Tony Scamaroni.
It's conditional, and blow my mind out.
I got the last word, John.
Yep. I know.
This is boring. Three hours. Wow. Is there an echo? Oh well. There always is. Nobody else mentioned it. Right, I'm closing now anyway. I don't care if there's an echo, it can still be understood what was being said. In fact, I'll double check that there wasn't, or was, or whatever. Understood what was being said. In fact, I'll double check that there wasn't. Yeah. Sorry about the echo. You're right. I don't know how to eliminate it, really. I wonder if there's a way of doing it. It's too late now. Echo cancellation doesn't work. Right, I'm going now anyway. I've had enough of these people for one day. I'm going to leave Gavin Hurleyman's stupid comment up on screen so people can see how stupid he is. Where is it? Oh yeah, there. Yeah, check that out. Ridiculous. Right, I'm going in a minute. Here's a message to all those people that I've mentioned today. Right, I put a link to that stream. I don't know if you'd be interested. I don't care. Apologies for the echo. Hadn't realised. Nobody mentioned it until now, so I'll do something about it next time. I'm going to leave that up on screen so you can see how stupid Gavin Hurleyman is. Really. Unbelievable. Right.